on the campus of Shelby Valley High School. We are live here at Robertson Creek, Kentucky. I'm Ronnie Newsom along with Eugene Newsom, Philip Birchfield, and executive producer Thomas Rainey. It is the Friday night game of the week on the Appalachian Prep Sports Network. Glad to have you with us here tonight. We got the whole crew with us. Martin County comes into this game with a record of 3 wins, 1 loss. They would take on the Shelby Valley Wildcats, who got their first win last year. They are 1-3. If it was last year, this would be a big district game, but these teams are in different districts this year, and it's going to be Martin County versus Shelby Valley. Temperatures are here at game time around 75 degrees. Just a glorious night for high school football at a beautiful facility here at Robertson Creek, Kentucky. It's Martin County taking on Shelby Valley. We'll step out, take a timeout, and we'll be back with more as you're listening to the high school game of the week on the APSN network.
At Valley Discount Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your neighbors. Whether you need affordable medications, expert advice, or just a friendly face, we're here for you every step of the way. Fast service, trusted care, and prices that won't break the bank. Valley Discount Pharmacy. Local, reliable, and affordable.
Looking for a new pharmacy? Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and convenient drive-thrus at both locations.
Welcome back, everyone, here at Shelby Valley High School. Martin County taking on Shelby Valley. We're about 12 minutes away from the kickoff. Martin County 3-1, Shelby Valley 1-3, a good non-district matchup. Joining me tonight, of course, Philip Birchfield, Thomas Rainey, and, of course, on color, Eugene Newsom. Eugene Newsom, being the former coach, coming into a football game, you look at a lot of film during the week where it's high school, college, or pro, and there's a lot of things going on that you have to look at. But when you play Martin County, it's basically one key. I hate to say it, but it's pretty much one key to the game, and you got to stop Devin Maynard, who is just having a tremendous year. Maynard coming in he's thrown for 411 yards and 3 touchdowns. He's averaging 130 on the ground. He's got 521 yards and 7 touchdowns. So the key, you got to stop Devin Maynard if possible.
One of the things that he does really well, too, is he reads the defensive line. He knows when to leave the ball in the gut of the first back, and he knows when to pull it. And when they do that, when they run like a run-pass option, he also likes, if he goes to his third option, he likes to have a receiver about 10, 12 yards downfield and cut him to the sideline or bring someone from across the way on a drag route underneath the linebackers. And very effective. If you're going to stop Martin County, if you're going to beat Martin County, you first got to stop the offense. If you don't play really good defense, it'll take 40 points to be in the ballgame.
You look at Maynard, he doesn't go to the air all that much. He's 28 for 57 on the season for 411 yards. He's thrown 3 TDs. But, boy, the rushing attack with Maynard, Crayson Lafferty, Dylan Daniel, Jeremy Begley, they've got some hosses back there, and they got the really big up front, so that makes them really, really tough. And Eugene, you look at Martin County, they've won 3 in a row. They got some momentum. Being a coach tells us, I always thought this, a 1 point makes such a big difference. They defeated Knox County last week 42-41. They lose that game 42-41. What a difference in the week of practice.
Boy, it does. So, you're at home, you're playing before a big crowd. Martin County, they just a beautiful place to go play football. And it was even tougher when the field was they called it the Rock, and it was called that for a reason. It was a very, very tough place to play. But you look at this, the last 3 games, they have scored 44, 48, and 42 respectively, but they've given up 20, 18, and 41. Mm-hmm. So that tells you that if you tighten up your defense and on your offense you don't give the ball away and you do some ball possession, move the ball down the field, keep their offense off the field, you have a chance against Martin County. But, easy said than done.
And we talk about them defensively. Last year as a sophomore, Crayson Lafferty, one of the leading tacklers in the state of Kentucky, and he's not giving up this year. He's not taking a seat back. Eugene, through 4 games, it's almost hard to believe, 59 tackles through 4 games. Number 28, Crayson Lafferty, the linebacker, one of the better defensive players in the nation. I mean, in the mountains.
Yes, he is. When you look at their stats, overall, like Devin Maynard leads them on offense, if Grayson Lafferty leads them on defense, he's got 4 of those tackles for a loss. And then right in behind him with a great evening of playing defense on 4 evenings, Easton Sloan has 40 tackles, 15 solo, 25 assists. So you're looking at your number 2 defensive player with 40 tackles 4 games in. That means that those 2 guys, you need to know as a quarterback, you need to know where they're at. And if you have a run play option, you want to maybe take a look at running to the opposite side.
Easton Sloan, by the way, is only a freshman. You look at the roster for Martin County, they have 33 players, but only 4 seniors. So a real young ball club here. Of course, Devin Maynard, the leader of that club, is a senior. It's Martin County versus Shelby Valley. We'll be back in a couple of minutes to take a closer look at the homestanding Shelby Valley Wildcats. You'll listen to the Game of the Week on the APSN Network.
In a rush, dinner on the go, or ready to celebrate after the big game, come into the Shelby Valley Diner. At the Shelby Valley Diner, every bite is made to satisfy. Crispy, saucy wings made just the way you like them. And don't forget about our daily specials, fresh and delicious, giving you something new to love every day. Shelby Valley Diner is where flavor meets family. Come hungry and leave happy at the Shelby Valley Diner. Rainey Real Estate Development, your housing source for Pikeville, Kentucky. Just hitting the market is this gorgeous 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment located only 5 minutes from campus. If you're interested in a home, call Jake Rainey at Rainey Real Estate Development, 606-477-8662. That's Rainey Real Estate Development. At Valley Discount Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your neighbors. Whether you need affordable medications, expert advice, or just a friendly face, we're here for you every step of the way. Fast service, trusted care, and prices that won't break the bank. Valley Discount Pharmacy. Local, reliable, and affordable.
Looking for a new pharmacy? Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and convenient drive-thrus at both locations.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome back to Shelby Valley, everyone. We took a look at Martin County. We'll take a look at Shelby Valley briefly before we go to our tail of the tape. But, Ronnie, you talked about Devin Maynard for Martin County leading the way. On the other side of the football line of scrimmage, Shelby Valley has to mix it up with several people to get the yardage on the ground. And last week they did that at Floyd County Central. But, unfortunately, I think Tanner Maynard is going to be out tonight. And trying to give him an extra week to get ready for district play a week from tonight.
Well, I didn't know that, Eugene. You've informed me. I tell you what, I talked about what a great game Tanner Maynard and Logan Hall had last week, each of them rushing for over 100 yards. Shelby Valley, we've talked about that ad nauseum. They lost their starting quarterback from last year, Brady Johnson, to an injury the first game of the season. And now a junior has come on, Elijah Blackburn. He is 13 for 21 on the year passing. He's rushed 13 times for 99 yards and a touchdown. Tanner Maynard was averaging 147 yards a game. That is oh my goodness, I've been telling you, the injuries continue to plague Shelby Valley. They lost their leading tackler from last year, Robert Collins, in a preseason injury. I think it was an ACL. That was a tough loss. And then they lost Brady Johnson, and now Tanner Maynard not able to go tonight. That's going to be a really, really big loss for Shelby Valley, to say the least.
It's football.
It's football. Jonah Barley, he has a good year, one of the better wide receivers, I think, in the mountains. And Shelby Valley has a tandem at wide receiver, Bryce Bentley, a senior, and Jonah Bartley, the other ends. Those guys can go get the ball, as you coaches like to say. And then running the ball, you've got Logan Hall tonight and Lincoln Taylor. Taylor, a senior. And they will be the guys carrying the mail tonight on the ground for Shelby Valley. The Valley, of course, like I said, 1-3 on the season, but they did get a big win last week, 35-0 against Floyd County Central at Floyd County Central.
The pregame here tonight is sponsored by Valley Discount Drug. And of course, they're there to have all your pharmaceutical needs.
Eugene, we're looking at other games around the area really quick. We'll try to get as many of those as possible. Tonight, the big one's over at Pond Creek, Belfry versus Pikeville, and that'll be a dandy, and it always is. And then you got Paintsville going to Frankfort. Frankfort winless on the season. Can I tell you a stat about Frankfort? Not that the people listening would really care, but you know what? They've not scored this year. Now, how about that? They have not scored. Frankfort has. That's where Paintsville's traveling to tonight. Floyd County battle. Floyd County Central coming off a loss to Shelby Valley. They travel to Betsy Lane. Prestonsburg travels a short distance up to Pike County Central. And Phelps travels to an undefeated Knott County team. Those are the other games around the area, and we'll try to get some scores for you. With that, we're going to step out, take our final time out. Well, let's see here. We're going to...
We got the tail of the tape sponsored by Valley Pharmacy. As you can see on your screen right now, the numbers that these teams have put up. Now, as Ronnie went through the injury process for Shelby Valley, their numbers are not going to reflect what they've accomplished since the injuries of the first week up till now. They got their first win last week, 35-0. And Martin County, of course, they've been on a roll. They come in at 3-1. Their only loss was on the road at Lawrence County. But there you have it. Those are the tail of the tape that is sponsored by Valley Pharmacy. And now with that, we'll take a 1-minute timeout. And when we come back, we'll have the kickoff. This is the Appalachian Prep Sports Network.
In a rush, dinner on the go, or ready to celebrate after the big game, come into the Shelby Valley Diner. At the Shelby Valley Diner, every bite is made to satisfy. Crispy, saucy wings made just the way you like them. And don't forget about our daily specials, fresh and delicious, giving you something new to love every day. Shelby Valley Diner is where flavor meets family. Come hungry and leave happy at the Shelby Valley Diner.
Here we go.
Back at Shelby Valley, the Wildcats set to take the field. They're hosting Martin County tonight. Wildcats looking to get a victory here at home. Martin County wants to keep it going. They've got 3 in a row, heading for 4. They come into the game with the momentum, Ronnie, as they won by 1 point against the tough Knox Central Panthers. And now you see Shelby Valley taking the field.
Wildcats tonight to be dressed in the white helmets, blue jerseys with white numerals, white pants. Martin County, white helmets, white jerseys, red numerals, and white pants. It's Shelby Valley and Martin County. We'll be getting ready. Eugene, you have the officials for tonight's game, and it is a veteran crew.
Yeah, the referee tonight's going to be Keith Henry, and Keith has been doing this a long time, and I think locally, maybe longer than anybody in football. He was a referee when I was coaching. This is his 30th year as a referee in Kentucky high school football.
Shelby, I'm sorry,
Go
Eugene.
ahead.
I was going to say Shelby Valley won the toss, and they defer to the second half. They will be kicking off, and the kicker will be he's on my own name team. Marcus Kalos will be doing the kicking for Shelby Valley.
The umpire tonight will be Derek Wright. Austin Johnson will be the head linesman. The line judge will be Garrett Smith, and the back judge will be Derek Newsom. And Ronnie, I don't know if I want to give an offensive team like Martin County the ball to start a ball game.
Yeah,
Did
you
Shelby
won.
Valley win, or did they?
Yeah, they won
or
the
Martin
toss.
County win and take the ball.
Shelby Valley, I think, won and deferred until the second half. Beautiful, glorious evening. The good Lord has blessed us with for a football game here tonight. Just couldn't do it any better. We like to call these Chamber of Commerce nights. I tell you, just beautiful here at a beautiful complex, and we're ready for football at Robinson Creek. Kalis with a long kickoff, back deep. It's Ward. Ward's going to bring it straight up the middle. Big hole on the right side across the 30, out across the 35 to the 37-yard line, and that's where Martin County will take over. We look for them to open with Devin Maynard at quarterback, Grayson Lafferty and Jeremy Begley and Dylan Daniel in the backfield. The ends will be Liam Fields and Jared Haney. Vex Ward will get a lot of playing time.
There was Noah Hall on the tackle, or was it? Yeah, I think he got credit to Hall. But it will be Martin County football. Now, one thing that I did notice about Martin County is even though they may have 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen, they really do like to work to their bench, and they've got 2 receivers out there, so an empty backfield. And Shelby Valley jumps offside to start the ball game.
Didn't take long.
First play, 1 penalty. So it's going to be 1st and 5.
First down and 5 for Martin County.
Ball moves out to the 43-yard line. Maynard, as Eugene said, with an empty set. 3 wideouts to the near side, 2 to the far side. They like to do this to give Maynard a chance to run the football, and he's going to throw it deep. He's going to launch it deep, and good coverage by Shelby Valley, and that was excellent man coverage, Eugene. I believe it was a freshman, Jackson Belcher, on the coverage, but you can't play it any better than that right there. It's pass goes incomplete.
That's lockdown coverage, and he did not bite on the drop back. And when he started rolling out, what Martin County would like to do when they roll Devin Maynard out, they'd like for the eyes of a defensive back to get on him and maybe hesitate or maybe even come up like he might need to make the tackle, and you throw over top of it.
I like the call, didn't you, though? First and 5.
You take a chance at 1st and 5, especially with the ball near midfield.
Maynard's got the arm. Don't make any mistake, but like I say, I think that was number 7, the freshman Jackson Belcher, on a great coverage.
Well, they are calling an audible at the line of scrimmage, and here is the belly play. Shelby Valley does not defend it, and this could be a problem.
Grayson Lafferty across midfield, across the 40, 35, cuts back, going to be brought down at the 21-yard line, but that was a pickup of 33 yards, and they're going to have it inside the red zone. Well, nope, it's going to be marked at the 21.
Well, one thing you got to do is you got to win the line of scrimmage. And that particular play right there, Martin County made a nice hole on the right side, and the cutback made the play.
Maynard fakes the handoff to Lafferty, keeps it, reverses field, gets out to the outside, and he's run out of bounds at about the 18-yard line. Be second down, probably around 5.
Well, that time the defensive end, the person responsible for anything coming back his way, did not contain. He broke the integrity of the outside containment, and Maynard, seeing that, pulls it down and takes off to the left side.
I'll say this, Eugene, you talked about it. Maynard, he'll break down a play. You know what I'm saying is he's so good at that to where, if the play's supposed to go right, he reverses to the left. I mean, he can, as the old saying goes, he can make something out of nothing. Lafferty offset to the left. Maynard to the air, and it's going to be complete at the 6-yard line, and another first down.
Be first down and goal to go, and that was one of those where he rode the back up into the line, pulled it, and hit the quick out pattern. They also run the slant on that.
Second first down for Martin County on this drive.
Well, with the wide side toward Maynard's right, you can look for maybe to do the RPO that way.
Maynard looks to his left, he throws, and it's complete.
Great
the
job.
5-yard line. Only a 1 yard pickup.
Gavin Stick tackled by number 14, Evan Bell.
Evan Bell on the tackle, number 14. Stayed at home, did not bite on the slant, left that for the safety inside, and kept the corner contained.
Evan Bell had a big interception last week against Floyd County Central. It's going to be a 2nd and 5 situation. Martin County taking their time, just underway. Still 10:40 remaining in the first period. Martin County threatening on their first possession.
They got that right side open to them, but they're going to attack the short side.
Oh, great blocking up front. Maynard gets down about the 2 yard line.
And this time, Shelby Valley closes it down and forces him to run out of room. And that was, again, Bell coming up to clean it up from his corner position.
3rd down, that was a run design play all the way from Maynard. And, you know, Eugene, what a difference it makes when you got a quarterback the size of a Devin Maynard.
And he's looking at Shelby Valley's defense, and they're going to their wristbands to see what play they're going to call. But one thing, they're leaving the middle a little open right now, especially off the right side.
Yep, look for Maynard straight up the middle. And he does, and Maynard just walks in. And Martin County, they only take 2 minutes, 6 seconds to get on the scoreboard. Maynard with the 2 yard run up the middle. And Martin County breaks out on top 6-0.
They have Martin County with a good kicking game as well.
That's going to be, and I love it. I love saying his name. I tell you, Sebastian Genovese.
Easy for you to say.
On for the extra point. He's had a good year.
And movement again. This time, was it on Martin County or was it Shelby Valley that jumped? That's Shelby Valley. Now, does that change your strategy?
I think it does.
You're going to go for 2 now?
Here they come.
I agree.
Here they come.
Offsides against Shelby Valley. We'll retry the extra point.
Martin County's offense out on the field. They got Lafferty right now in the backfield with Maynard. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion after the penalty. 2nd penalty against Shelby Valley.
And both of them a discipline penalty, I call. Not keeping your eye on the ball, listening to sound.
And there's a handoff around the right side. I don't know if he got in.
He did not. They shut that down. They run a double counter or something like that. There's a reverse on an inside cut. And, boy, Shelby Valley staying at home. They get the tackle.
All right, with that, 9:54 remaining in the first period. It's Martin County 6, Shelby Valley nothing. Back in 1 minute on the APSN net.
Rainey Real Estate Development, your housing source for Pikeville, Kentucky. Just hitting the market is this gorgeous 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment located only 5 minutes from campus. If you're interested in a home, call Jake Rainey at Rainey Real Estate Development, 606-477-8662. That's Rainey Real Estate Development. In a rush, dinner on the go, or ready to celebrate after the big game? Come into the Shelby Valley Diner. At the Shelby Valley Diner, every bite is made to satisfy. Crispy, saucy wings made just the way you like them. And don't forget about our daily specials, fresh and delicious, giving you something new to love every day. Shelby Valley Diner is where flavor meets family. Come hungry and leave happy at the Shelby Valley Diner.
Martin County to kick it. That was Easton Bowser, Balser, on the tackle at the goal line. And, boy, he just planted himself nose to the ground and made a great tackle.
Genovese with the kickoff goes out of bounds, so that should give Shelby Valley the ball to 35 or the 40.
Well, it will go where, because it was so short, it will go where the ball went out of bounds.
Looks like it's going to mark it at about the 41-yard line. Just underway, I tell you, not a good start for Shelby Valley, and they got to the point where Shelby Valley really didn't slow them down much, Eugene. That was a 5-play drive. Martin County just marched down the field 57 yards in 2 minutes and 6 seconds.
Yeah, it's on a kick out of bounds. Anytime the ball goes out of bounds beyond the 35, you take it from there, and the coach has the opportunity to take a 5-yard penalty, so they added 5 to that where it went out of bounds. So that's why they'll start where they're at.
Good field position. They'll be getting their initial drive on the 44. Elijah Blackman at quarterback. Running backs will be Logan Hall. We'll see who joins him with Tanner Maynard out. And they
great play.
Great play. They pitch it. And it's going to be Jonah Barley. And Barley picks up good yards. He gets 9.5. You need 10. great execution that time by Shelby Valley.
Well, he was a step away from getting 55.
Well, they gave him the first down. That's a good mark for Shelby Valley. They get their first down of the game, and they move into Martin County territory all the way down to the 45-yard line. Boy, that was great execution by Blackburn. He has it. Fakes to Hall, is going to keep it, and he rolls to the left side. Short pickup of about 2 yards that time and the tackle was by Easton Sloan, a freshman.
That was a quarterback run by design all the way. There was no one to option to, and so they were hoping that they would get the defensive end to really come down hard and be able to get to the outside and get to the sideline, but that's not the case. But still, Shelby Valley coming off the ball really well on the offensive line the first 2 plays.
2nd and 9 for Valley. They are all the way down to the 44. Straight handoff up the middle to Taylor, a senior running back. He's going to pick up 3 very tough yards.
Well, they might even give him a little more because he was on top of bodies crawling a yard. So it's 3rd down and 7, very manageable. Maybe time to look at Bartley for the first pass of the night.
They got 2 excellent receivers in Bryce Bentley and number 4. He's a senior, and then number 2, a junior. Also wide out is Jackson Belcher, a great athlete, number 7. Split backfield. They hand off straight up the middle. And is that Hall or is that Taylor?
I want to watch how hard he's running. He's going to give him a chance to go for it on 4th down.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was Logan Hall, and what an effort. I see why he had over 100 yards last week. You talked about it. I mean, that is 2nd and 3rd effort. He was dragging Cardinal tacklers with him.
So very, very manageable. The time where you might try to do a hard count yourself to throw all them offsides if you're Shelby Valley. But, you got a veteran defensive line up there for Martin County.
Bartley and Hall in the backfield. They hand off to Hall, and he's got the first down. Gets across the 35 down to the 34, maybe the 33. Valley gets their second first down.
Ronnie, Martin County did what they needed to do in this ball game. They took the ball, they come down quickly, scored with a little over 2 minutes gone off the clock. Shelby Valley is answering, doing what they need to do to win the ball game. That's long, sustained drives, keeping that offense off the field for Martin County.
Eugene 55 coming to the sideline. Looks like he's banged up a little bit. We'll check on that and see. 1st and 10, new set of downs. The ball's going to be marked at the 33-yard line. Bartley and Hall in the backfield. Blackman in the shotgun. He's going to pass, and he's got a man. That was a little miscommunication, Eugene. Bentley went on a slant, and Blackman somehow thought it was a fly pattern because he threw it straight down the field. It's incomplete.
Right, either route was open.
Thank our sponsors for this year's Shelby Valley football
First
game.
pass of the 10th of the night for Shelby Valley goes incomplete. So it's going to be 2nd and 10, just underway. 6:49 remaining in the first half. 6-0, Martin County on top. Taylor's checked in at a slot. And there's a handoff around the left side to Hall. He's got a little opening, gets across the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Run a little veer off to the left side, running it off tackle. A lot of times, especially if you have a back in the backfield or if you play with a tight end, you want to block down with your blockers on the left side, and then you want to get a kick-out block on that defensive end. That time, Martin County played it pretty solid. They just hunkered down and held their ground defensively.
Shelby Valley picks up 4 yards, make it 3rd and 6, and of course, no doubt, in 4-down territory. Wide out, split out to both sides of the field. Bentley to the near side, single coverage. Blackburn straight hand up the middle, nothing there that time, maybe a loss of a yard. Great job by Grayson Lafferty, the linebacker, coming up to make the stop on Hall. It's going to bring it a passing situation, 4th and long.
Well, you mentioned Grayson Lafferty in the pregame. You've mentioned him so far in this game, and that last play, he really just, he did his job. His job was take the dive man. That's what he did, and the ball was left in his hands, and so he was there to make the tackle. And that's when you play against somebody that runs an option or you run a veer option, it is assignment football defensively. You've got the dive man. You've got the quarterback. You've got the pitch man. You've got to fight through the outside receiver.
Big play early in this football game. I look for him maybe to go to Bentley here on the near side, single coverage. Blackburn fakes, rolls, turns. He's got Taylor out in the flat. Taylor's got enough for the first down. Still on his feet. Gets inside the 20, inside the 15, and enough for another Shelby Valley first down. Great execution once again by Shelby Valley.
Yeah, that's a great play. They froze the linebackers with the dive man, and then on the reverse out, they hit a man similar to a screen. You know, they were looking at the ball coming to the right side, but the quarterback reversed out, threw it out to the left side, and they got a great block on the sideline as well. And Shelby Valley with 1st and 10 at about the 16-yard line.
Wildcats in the red zone for the first time. Handoff. They want something positive. They give it to Hall. Hall keeps the legs churning, picks up 2, maybe 3 yards.
Logan Hall with the handoff.
This drive eating up clock time, too.
Be a pickup of 1 yard. That makes it 2nd down and 9 for Shelby Valley.
Logan Hall also has a twin brother on this team. Where's number 23? That's Luke Hall. Coming in from the sideline, bringing the play is Brass Bentley. Let's be generous and give him a pickup of 2, make it 2nd and 8. Shelby Valley, as we say, in 4-down territory, using a lot of clock. We're down to 4:40. They took over at 9:54, and we said on the pregame, ball control could be key for Shelby Valley. 2nd down. Blackman keeps it. He's going to option. Turns it up, gets down to near the 11-yard line. Usually that keeps you honest, doesn't it? When you keep it, even if it's not for big yardage, they know you're not going to option it all the time to the running back if you keep it and turn it up on the inside.
And I thought that was really good read that time. You know, you're going to take the 4 yards guaranteed, or you could have come out with the pitch. But right there you see, you know, the huddle for Shelby Valley. They're going to break it. They've got 2 plays to get 5.5 yards.
This drive started at their own 44. Handoff straight up the middle. Nope. Blackman keeps it. Goes around the left end. Picks up a few yards, but he's going to be short of a first down. It's going to be 3rd and short for Valley.
We need all the class members of the 1975 Virgin Eagle.
3:30 remaining. A fast-moving first period. Martin County on top, 6-0. Glad to have you with us on the APSN Game of the Week. Love bringing it to you. We got a great night for football, temperature-wise. Conditions couldn't be perfect, and I think Shelby Valley may use a timeout here. Let's see.
Yes, they are. They're going to take a timeout with 3:10 left on the clock. They haven't called it yet. They're waiting for the play clock to run down, using it in a second.
I like that.
Now they'll take the timeout. And, you know, big crucial play right now. It's 4th down, and we'll call it 4th down and 4. You want the right play. You want the right personnel on the field, and I think that's what Tyler Johnson's doing right now, is making sure everybody is on the same coverage.
With that, we'll step out, take a short break, and we'll be back with more on the Appalachian Prep Sports Network.
At Valley Discount Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your neighbors. Whether you need affordable medications, expert advice, or just a friendly face, we're here for you every step of the way. Fast service, trusted care, and prices that won't break the bank. Valley Discount Pharmacy. Local, reliable, and affordable.
Eugene, quickly, what do you like here?
Well, I think you got to go with an RPO. You want to give Blackburn a chance to run it. Personally, one of my wide receivers is sitting here with us, and here's Shelby Valley's just getting a goal. Yeah, kicking a field goal. I wouldn't buy into that, not 1 minute, but we'll see.
The ball, it's going to be a 26-yard attempt by Kalis. Jonah Bartley to hold. Snap is good. Kalis puts a leg into it, and it is waiting for a signal from the officials. No good. So Shelby Valley's first drive is thwarted, and Martin County will take on offense again. A little surprised by that call. Not that Kalis can't kick it from that distance, but short yardage. I call it 4th and 4, deep in the territory. If you don't make it, what happens?
Well, you lose some momentum by giving it over to a very potent offense.
Yeah, and you also back them up if you don't make it. But a very impressive drive by Shelby Valley. They pick up 3 first downs, and they move it all the way to the inside the 10, but they are turned away, and they give it back to the high-powered offense of Martin County. Wideouts to both sides of the field. Empty set. Man comes in motion. Maynard claps his hand, gives it to Lafferty. Lafferty up the middle, good running room. He had a big run in the first drive. He's the 30, the 35, the 40. He's run out of bounds on the Shelby Valley side of the 50, but that's going to be a 31-yard pickup for Lafferty. And, boy, you just got to, okay, but you got to contain him. You can't give up the big plays, and it is marked at the 49-yard of Shelby Valley. Another big run by Crayson Lafferty. First and 10, ball at the Shelby Valley 49. 2:46 remaining in the first period. Shelby Valley used almost 6 minutes on that drive, but comes away empty. Maynard. Lafferty offset to the right. Has it. Quarterback keeper all the way around the right side. Great pickup on first down. 5-6 yards down to near the 42-yard line.
You'll see that maybe tomorrow in college sports where they'll, maybe they call it a wildcat or something else, but they direct snap it to a designated runner. Well, if your runner is Devin Maynard, you'd have no problem snapping it to him and let him take off with it.
Again, the 1975 Virgin Eagle class needs report.
Ball's marked at the 43. 2nd and 5 for Martin County. 2 wideouts to the near side of the field. There's the handoff to, there's a fake pass across the middle, and it is incomplete, intended for Fields.
Well, I like the play call.
Bring up 3rd down.
They've been running it, and they pick up and try to hit the quick slant. A little more control with that pass.
Maynard 2 for 4 from passing for 13 yards. But, boy, when you rush for 1,000 yards already on the season, you've got confidence in your rushing attack that you can pick up 5 yards and 2 downs. I'll tell you something else. Martin County's receivers do a great job blocking down the field.
Here it is again, same type play.
Cuts back against the grain. Maynard's got enough for the first down, the 40, the 30, 20. He may make the corner of the end zone, and I think he does.
Nope. He's out of bounds at about the 1 yard line.
There's a penalty, as Lee Corso says, not so fast. Let's wait and see if we get a signal from the official Keith Henry.
The handkerchief is laying squarely on the 50-yard line. That's usually an indication of holding against the offensive team.
Brings back a 38-yard scamper by
well, it's going to be
County.
It's going to make they'll get 3rd down over, but it went from the spot of the foul. So the spot of the foul was at Shelby Valley 35-yard line. So that's where Martin County will have it 10 yards back at their Valley 45-yard line, where it will be 3rd down, and let's call it 7.
So a 38-yard touchdown scamper by Maynard is wiped out by the penalty. A big break for Shelby Valley. Now let's see what they can do on the defensive side. They've not shown much resistance. Maynard rolls to his right. He's looking. He throws out in the flat, and he overthrows the receiver. I'll tell you what, it's only been a couple plays, but I am really impressed with number 7, a freshman, Jackson Belcher.
Well, he has. And as you mentioned, he got an interception last week. And what I was focused on there was Martin County's line. The way that they were playing straight drop back type pass, there was nobody going to get downfield. But they blocked it like a zone blocking, and they just shifted to the right side, shifted their feet down that way. If you get a chance, eye in on that offensive line.
Big play for the Shelby Valley defense.
Trying to draw them off sides.
Yeah, Maynard, 4th and 7. I think they may use, they're going to think about a timeout. Nope.
It's a no play, I don't think.
It's empty backfield. 3 wideouts to the far side, 2 to the near side. Maynard
run it.
Straight back, great coverage, and he throws. It's incomplete, and the Shelby Valley defense holds. And Eugene, I hate to say it.
Say it again. He did a great job.
Belcher on the coverage. You better pick on somebody besides the freshman. And I was surprised. Philip Birchfield, Eugene Newsom, 3rd and 7. They did not run the ball twice. I was a little surprised by the play calling there.
Mm-hmm. So you mentioned so far Jackson Belcher, freshman, made a couple of good tackles, but he's held his own defensively by covering the wideouts for Martin County.
So Shelby Valley, they take over once again the same place they did the first drive at the 44. This is an option left. They give it to Bartley. Bartley trying to turn the corner, and he's going to turn the corner. He's going to pick up good yardage out near the 45-yard line of Martin County. It's going to be, a pickup about 7, but he got to the corner. Good job by Bartley.
Bartley made that play because Martin County defensively made Blackmer pitch it a little early. He's pretty deep in the backfield on that pitch. And then Bartley was able to get the corner. And I believe it was Belcher, again, that got that solid block on the outside.
I look for him at some point to fake the run and go to Bentley working against Jared Haney, man-on-man on a little fly pattern. Handoff up the middle. They got enough for the first down. Good yardage. Hall scampers across the 45 inside the 40. Great running by Logan Hall. They have another first down. We're down to 54 seconds. What happened to the first quarter?
It has flown by. Martin County got held fourth down and out. And then Shelby Valley, of course, doing what they need to do, and that's ball control and moving the ball. We've got a whistle. And let's see, we got the game's going on down in the end zone. We got one of the soccer ball or the volleyball or something. I bet, what is there, 75 kids in the play?
I love it. All right, 1st and 10, Shelby Valley. Handoff straight up the middle to Hall. Hall gets across the 40. Not much, so it gets about 2 yards. Getting off the bottom of the pile for Martin County. That's number 44, sophomore Braden Fannin.
Well, what Shelby Valley could do right now, I always like to sit in the booth and predict what's going to be run and maybe, what I would like to see is they're going to let the clock go, and that's going to be in the quarter. We'll pick that up after this timeout, as it is Martin County 6, Shelby Valley 0. This is the Appalachian Prep Sports Network. We'll be back after this.
In a rush, dinner on the go, or ready to celebrate after the big game, come into the Shelby Valley Diner. At the Shelby Valley Diner, every bite is made to satisfy. Crispy, saucy wings made just the way you like them. And don't forget about our daily specials, fresh and delicious, giving you something new to love every day. Shelby Valley Diner is where flavor meets family. Come hungry and leave happy at the Shelby Valley Diner. Rainey Real Estate Development, your housing source for Pikeville, Kentucky. Just hitting the market is this gorgeous 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment located only 5 minutes from campus. If you're interested in a home, call Jake Rainey at Rainey Real Estate Development, 606-477-8662. That's Rainey Real Estate Development.
Has won the ring toss game.
Now you see the class of 1975 of Virgie High School. One of the participants not walking tonight is yours truly. That's my classmates, and a great option play.
Option to Bartley. Bartley, great yardage from the 39. They're going to mark him out at the 14, 25 yards. And I'll tell you one thing, I love the way this Blackburn runs that option.
He's doing it well.
5th first down of the game for Valley as we begin the second period. Martin County leads 6-0. Great game for 13 minutes, I'll say this. Great execution. Bartley got the corner, picks up great yardage, and he's down to the 19-yard line once again. Shelby Valley 2 possessions. Twice they've been in the red zone. Now,
I'm familiar with this offense. This is similar to what I ran as a assistant coach and head coach over the years.
The first game after the injury to Johnson, they tried to go everybody in tight, wishbone or whatever, and that didn't work. They went back to their original offense. You know what I'm saying? They may not throw as much out of it, but spread the field, and right now they're doing a very good job coming off a big 35-0 win against Knott County. There's a stoppage out there, 6-0 in the first 11:52, and we're ready for play. Taylor and Hall in the backfield, and they give it to Taylor. Boy, he's a hoss up the middle. Doesn't get much, gets inside the 15-yard line, but I'll tell you one thing, you don't want to bat against Lincoln Taylor. He can really, really bring it. One of the better pitchers in the 15th region. He is tough. Well, he's had an outstanding already before his senior year. He's already had an outstanding baseball career, let me tell you. It's going to be 2nd and 9. They gave him 1. That interior Martin County defensive line doing a very good job. This time it's Bartley and Hall in the backfield. Taylor's in the slot to the right. Wideouts both sides of the field. Blackburn fakes it, reverses, runs the veer like it's supposed to. Cuts back against the grain. He's in. He's in from 14 yards out, and I'm telling you, I am so impressed with Elijah Blackburn and his execution. Boy, that's the way you run the veer, Eugene. Oh my goodness, hold the phone.
It was a dead ball, I think. I think it's either going to be a late hit or an unsportsmanlike conduct. It's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct. It's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be. It's going to be personal foul face mask. We're wrong on all accounts, and it's going to be against Martin County. So that'll be assessed on the kickoff. And Shelby Valley with an extra point here could take the lead with 11:06 to play here in the first half of play.
Great job by Valley.
I mean, there was very few people knew who had the football after the fake. That was great ball handling.
Kalis on try to kick the extra point after the fireworks. Shelby Valley gets on the scoreboard first here in the second period. Kalis with the kick. Looks like it's going to be good. It is. Shelby Valley has their first lead of the game. 11:03 remaining in the first half. Shelby Valley 7, Martin County 6. Back with more on the Appalachian Prep Sports Network.
At Valley Discount Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your neighbors. Whether you need affordable medications, expert advice, or just a friendly face, we're here for you every step of the way. Fast service, trusted care, and prices that won't break the bank. Valley Discount Pharmacy. Local, reliable, and affordable.
Looking for a new pharmacy? Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and convenient drive-thrus at both locations.
Shelby Valley after the face mask, second penalty of the game for 30 yards against Martin County. And Shelby Valley kicking off from I kick it deep and try to pin them deep.
Well, you got to think about the squib kick or maybe a version of the onside, but you're right. They're going to kick it deep, and it's going to go into the end zone.
Yeah, that's what I would have done.
Back into the end zone. And Martin County will take over first down and 10.
7 to 6.
Football is still the 20-yard line?
Yes. If it goes through the end zone.
Do you think they'll ever change that rule where you can return one out of the end zone? They're changing rules left and right in high school. Big basketball change.
I'd like to ask Philip Birchville after a while what he thinks about the 35-second clock that's coming in a couple of years. That'll be interesting. As always, you don't have to be. It favors the better team. I mean, just to be honest with you. Maynard has it. Straight handoff to Lafferty up the middle. And he's had two big yards. He's already near 100 yards, but he's only going to pick up 1 yard right there out to the 21. Host of Shelby Valley tacklers in on the stop.
For Martin County.
Boy, they missed number 17. I'll tell you, Robert Collins. I think he would have had a big year defensively.
I thought I saw him a while ago with his foot put up watching the game.
Tough loss. 10:31 remaining first half. Shelby Valley leads 7-6. Maynard in the shotgun. Lafferty to the offset to the right. Straight quarterback run around the right side. Not much there. Wow. That's Jonah Bartley coming up and making a hit. Nice job by Bartley.
Jonah Bartley, a junior wide receiver. Boy, he has turned out to be some fine football player, hasn't he?
Absolutely. Nice.
Not that he wasn't before, but he's really come into the high school level and varsity level and stepping it up. As Shelby Valley and Martin County playing similar defenses. They're using a single safety right now. And that's going to be, actually I'd say it's two safeties, and they've walked up real tight.
3rd and 6. Lafferty in the backfield. Maynard fakes it, got a big hole around the left side, and he's going to run and pick up the first down. Gets across the 30, the 35, out near the 37-yard line. And another big pickup for Martin County on 3rd down. They get their 5th first down of the game.
That was a good job of seeing the hole and filling the hole offensively. But on the other side of it, it looked like Shelby Valley did a good job of cutting the ball upfield, but there was nobody scraping on the second level of defense to fill that hole, and that allowed Maynard to get the first down.
Good job of that left side of Martin County, that offensive line. They opened up a big hole for Maynard, and he picks up the first down easy.
Look for him maybe to go up top soon.
Maynard has it, handoff to the I-back. That's going to be Lafferty. Lafferty running hard, gets another first down, gets into Shelby Valley territory, and then keep the chains moving.
And the clock is moving. 9:05 left to play. You can see it at the bottom of your screen.
Lafferty's had 3 big runs. That one was for 19 yards, and it gets it all the way down to the 44 of Shelby Valley. So the Cardinals once again in Shelby Valley territory. 9:05 remaining in the first half. Shelby Valley leads 7-6. And there's going to be movement by Shelby Valley. There comes the flag. Third first down, Eugene. They've all been the same.
I like the discipline of Martin County's offensive line. They're not, sometimes when you see, especially in high school, you will see that if the quarterback varies his count and goes on second or third count, then a lot of times it might be an offensive lineman. Even in the pros, they'll take that step, an early step before the ball snapped.
He's got Fields to the near side, single coverage. Let's see if he fakes it, pulls it back on 1st and 5, and goes up on top.
He's going up top, that's for sure, throwing the flag.
And I tell you, hey, folks, we are not a broken record that time. The receiver, Fields, had no chance because he was covered like a blanket that time. And, Eugene, you get the name and the number. I'm kind of getting tired of saying his name.
It's Jackson Belcher. And I tell you what, it's like he's in the huddle and he knew what play they were running because he was in the path of the wide receiver and really kept the wide receiver from running full speed for the catch.
Only a freshman. Hey, Eugene, that's another one I coached in basketball, and his athleticism has overcome the coaching. Hand off to Lafferty on the left side, good yardage, and he's going to be near another first down on 2nd and 5.
About a yard short at most.
Pick up a 4 yard. That's going to be 3rd down and short.
3rd down. This is where I'm going to pull it back again, although I'm going to go to the other side. I don't know I really don't know who the defensive back. I'm not saying he's not as good. That's Bale, Evan Bale. Yeah. But I'm telling you what, I don't want to pick on number 7. Gosh, that's as good a coverage as we've seen at Shelby Valley in the secondary in a while, I'm telling you. 3rd and short. They're in no hurry. Shot clock still at 10. And
shot clock. We're playing basketball. That's going to be enough for the first down, but a really good job by Shelby Valley plugging up that hole.
It's a clock. I can call it what I want to.
That's right.
7 first downs for Martin County.
That was Jonah Bartley that came from his defensive back position as Submarine that run at the line of scrimmage.
We're down to 8 minutes remaining in the first half. Martin County picks up another first down. The clock starts again. Ball's at the 33-yard line. Maynard looks to the left. Let's see, play clock's down to 16. Plenty of time. Looks at the wristband and says, this is what we're going to run. Lafferty dots the I. He's going to get it around the left side. Can he get outside? He does. I thought he was going to be dropped for a loss. Picks up something positive. Gets down near the 30-yard line.
Host of Wildcats. About 2 yards. It makes it 6th down and 8.
All of that yardage came after first contact. If you're sitting at home, I'm sorry, Ronnie. If we're sitting at home watching tonight's game, we remind you can watch it on YouTube as well. You can go to Appalachian Prep Sports Network, and you can pick up our game of the week right here at Shelby Valley High School.
We're down to 7 minutes remaining here in what has been a really, really fast-paced first half. Lafferty, the lone setback, kisses Maynard, tries the right side. He doesn't get anything. Lucky to get back. And let's see who gets on the bottom of the pile. Eugene, that's
0.
And number 19 for Shelby Valley. Paxton Lawson with the tackle for Shelby Valley.
That's the way you anchor that defensive line right there. And then that allows the linebackers or people in the secondary to come up and really help out on making a tackle. So a big play coming right now. It's 3rd and we'll call it a long 7.
Ball's marked at the 31 of Shelby Valley. 7-6, Valley leads. 6.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Maynard tries to get, he eludes a tackler, gets to the outside and gets enough or close to the first down. And wow, Lincoln Taylor had a chance, Eugene, at the legs, and Maynard, being elusive as he is, gets down near a first down.
Well, when you are going up against somebody with the experience of Devin Maynard, you cannot assume that he's giving the ball off or that he's going to go down easy. And when you look at Shelby Valley, you can play 2 strong defensive plays, but you can't relax on the third. You still have to do your assignment on the third play in a series.
4th and 1.
Right now, it'll probably be on a second count, and it'll probably be something power up the middle.
I like this. I like it. Get up under center and just get a push and get the first down, and they do.
The version of the Philly brotherly shove.
Yeah. Another first down for Martin County.
Better known as the tush push, but I don't think you can do the tush push in high school, can you?
That's maybe one of the rules that's different than.
There is a penalty flag on the field, so they'll negate it. Did they get the push by the offensive back?
It's a 5-yard penalty. I didn't see the flag. Let's see what the call is.
The illegal procedure is going to be the call against. And that was maybe too many. Was it too many men in the backfield? Oh, no, there was a little jump on the line of scrimmage, our resident official tells us.
3rd down. That's 3 penalties for 35 yards. And
Martin County's going to take a time. They want to reset the play clock.
5:30 remaining here. 7-6. Valley with the 1-point lead. Now that makes that 4th down a little more difficult. Most cases you'd think 4th and 6 a passing situation, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put Maynard on the corner again. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to send the wide outs deep and left side or right side. I'd rather come to the wide side of the field and give my star a chance to pick up the first down. And the play clock is started. It's down to 16. One thing about Martin County, they're not in much of a hurry either. They take a lot of time on offense. I think that kind of helps Shelby Valley.
I think it might be catching their breath a little bit and making sure they've got the play that they want to run here on 4th down.
They may want a timeout, and they do. Martin County timeout, 5:15 remaining here in the first half with the score. Shelby Valley 7, Martin County 6. Back with more on the APSN Network.
In a rush, dinner on the go, or ready to celebrate after the big game? Come into the Shelby Valley Diner. At the Shelby Valley Diner, every bite is made to satisfy. Crispy, saucy wings made just the way you like them. And don't forget about our daily specials, fresh and delicious, giving you something new to love every day. Shelby Valley Diner is where flavor meets family. Come hungry and leave happy at the Shelby Valley Diner. At Valley Discount Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your neighbors. Whether you need affordable medications, expert advice, or just a friendly face, we're here for you every step of the way. Fast service, trusted care, and prices that won't break the bank. Valley Discount Pharmacy. Local, reliable, and affordable.
Welcome back, everyone. After a Martin County timeout, they're looking at 4th down and 5 from the Shelby Valley 34-yard line, or 28-yard line, 29-yard line. I'll get it right in a minute. But what will Martin County do? Will they use the power runner that they have in Maynard? Or will they try to go up top? I think you're going to keep it on the ground here. Maybe try to draw Shelby Valley offside.
I think they'll give it. I think Maynard to keep it and try to go
get
around the right side. He's looking across the middle. He's got a man open. It's going to be 6. I believe that's Liam Fields. Let's see if that's number 10. Step with the touchdown reception from 29 yards. And Martin County goes back on top. Boy, that was a great pass. Maynard on the run. And he hits Step with the pass right in stride. You knew it was going to be 6. And Martin County goes up on top by a score of 12-7.
Well, you could see that because Devin Maynard got the corner. He could have run, and got the first down, I think. But he saw Step open coming from the left side, coming across the field, and hit him on a mini post or a slant type route. And he put the ball right on the money. And it results in a Martin County touchdown, and they take the lead 12-7 with 5:06 to play in the first half. Step
with the big 29-yard reception on a great pass from Maynard. Let's see if they go for the 2 here.
I think in this situation, are they going to chase points at this time of the ball game? Probably so.
Yep, they're going to go for the 2-point conversion, try to give them a 7-point lead. They have just gone back on top by a count of 12-7. Man in motion. Maynard rolls to his right. He looks for someone across the middle, and it's incomplete. And the score remains Martin County 12, Shelby Valley 7. Back in 1 minute on the Appalachian Prep Sports Network.
Rainey Real Estate Development, your housing source for Pikeville, Kentucky. Just hitting the market is this gorgeous 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment located only 5 minutes from campus. If you're interested in a home, call Jake Rainey at Rainey Real Estate Development, 606-477-8662. That's Rainey Real Estate Development.
Welcome back, everyone. 5:06 remaining in the first half. Ronnie Newsom along with Eugene Newsom, Philip Birchfield, Thomas Rainey. We've had a great football game here for the first 17 minutes or whatever of this game. I'm telling you, it's been great, back and forth. Martin County went on top 6-0. Shelby Valley goes on top 7-6 early in the second period. And Martin County just now a 29-yard catch from Gavin Stepp from Devin Maynard. And the try for the 2-point conversion is no good. It's 12-7 right now. And Martin County set kickoff. That's that's Genovese to kick off for Martin County. Shelby Valley with Brass Bentley and company back, and it's a line drive kick.
You better get back and cover it.
That's Belcher, the freshman.
You better get back and cover it. Oh, he had more confidence than I had into the end zone.
I agree with you. I thought to myself, boy, you better get on it, but nonetheless, it goes out of bounds in Shelby Valley.
But just goes to show you, Ronnie, it can happen at any level. Did you see the Pittsburgh Steelers let one roll into the end zone?
Absolutely.
You got to cover it if it hits, if it hits in play.
Prestonsburg 20, Pike Central 8.
So we have a score that we can pass along. Pike County Central is leading, Prestonsburg is leading Pike County Central 20-8. And, of course, the big game that we'll be trying to catch up with on halftime will be Pikeville across the mountain to Belfry as the rivalry continues at Pond Creek tonight.
Straight hand off them up the middle, get some positive yardage. It's Hall fights away across the 20-yard line. Hall gets out to about the 23, 24-yard line.
If you in this style of offense, if you get 4 or 5 yards on first down, that really, really helps you. What you can do on second down, you can come back and I see one thing right now that Shelby Valley run a version of a screen or something like that, where they brought a man across the line of scrimmage and they made a double fake and they threw it out into the flats. Something like that could really hurt, because you look here, Martin County has everybody within 6 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Give Hall a pickup of 5, 2nd and 5. Bale and Bentley are the wideouts. Handoff up the middle and out to about the 25-yard line. Pickup of about 1 yard for Logan Hall. Shelby Valley playing without their leading rusher tonight, and that is a loss. Let me tell you, that junior Tanner Maynard, as the old saying goes, he can carry the mail, and that is a tremendous loss for Shelby Valley not having number 3, Tanner Maynard. I think he had 184 yards, a couple of touchdowns last week.
Was that the only game he's played this year?
No.
Okay.
No. But he is an excellent, excellent back. Shelby Valley, big third down. You don't want to turn the ball over to Martin County this. There's an option left, and boy, they make an adjustment. They come up and they drop them at the 25-yard line. That's number 12 coming up that's Braxton Maynard coming up and making the big stop. And Eugene, a little adjustment that time. On the option, they brought an extra man from the defensive, from the secondary, and that's going to bring 4th down. And believe it or not, their first punt of the night with 3:20 remaining in the first half. Martin County 12, Shelby Valley 6.
Be Lincoln Taylor, the senior running back, to punt it.
And the deep man back standing at about his 45-yard line for Martin County. Should come out of this in pretty good field position. There's the boot. Nice kick. Backs him up inside the 40. He fumbles it, and he's going to be dropped immediately. Great coverage by the Shelby Valley punt team.
There was 2 men getting downfield. It looked like one of them was number 25, the Logan Hall. And also
Bentley.
Hustling downfield, the number 79, the center, Seth Little.
So, Martin County leads 12-7. They got plenty of time. 2:52 remaining, 2 timeouts to work with. So, such a big difference. I know people listening may say, but Eugene being a former coach and whatever, such a big difference between being down 1, scoring 2 at halftime.
Especially when you're getting the ball to start the next half.
Maynard drops back, good protection. Now he's running for his life, and he's going to launch it deep. He's got a man out there, and it's going to be broken up. Good coverage. I believe that was maybe Jonah Bartley. Can't see the number from here.
I think it was. I think it might have been Bryce Bentley that was on the coverage.
Okay, let's check that, because that was once again great coverage. You know, Shelby Valley gave up the 129-yard pass play from Maynard to Stead, but otherwise the secondary has played really well. Let's check the flag. Let's check the marker.
Well, there was a lot of scrambling going on, and it's pretty hard for those big guys to not get their hands on a defensive lineman illegally. So let's see if it's not a holding call.
He had a lot of time because he was running back there for his life, and then he had good protection.
I believe we're going to get legal participation. Too many men on the offensive side of football.
You can't play with more than 11?
It's an advantage.
But you'll take 5 after you do it.
Because too many men on the field.
4th penalty for 40 yards unofficially against Martin County tonight.
And they're having the coach wants to know. Oh no, they're starting the box over there. It is first down.
Play clock just now starting. Lafferty offset. And Maynard's going to keep it around the left side. And boy, he's got good running room. And he's going to get out to the original line of scrimmage +2.
Each team with 2 timeouts left as we go under 2.5 minutes to play in the first half. I think one thing that has been established here is that both teams are going to be a little stingy defensively.
Only 1 punt here in the first half, but the score still just 12-7. You'd think it'd be 28-24 or whatever.
And I'm sure, Martin County's not dominated, easy for me to say, not dominating in the stats offensively right now. Shelby Valley has made some pretty good drives in their own right.
Call it 2nd and 8 for Martin County. They're going to try to use all the clock and score don't leave Shelby Valley with much time. There's a pass out in the flat. It's to Fields. Fields is going to be brought down about the 47-yard line. Good job by Liam Fields.
I like the call, too. I refer to that as a bubble screen, where you bring the wide receivers running straight down the line of scrimmage. You just raise up and hit him, and the inside guy, the slot receiver, is going to get your block. Now, he cannot block until the ball is touched, but that time a really, really good job blocking downfield by Martin County.
Minute 20 remaining, 3rd and 2. Here's what I'm doing if I'm Martin County. If I'm up here, I'm going to do the old ball fake, pull it back, and try to hit one of my receivers. But they just drop back. Maynard slant pattern, and it's going to be caught. Great catch. That's Jared Haney. Haney with the reception, his first of the night. Move the chains. And he is now 4 for 9 on the night. 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Big pickup for Martin County. They have it on the Shelby Valley side of the 50. It's at the 46. 1st and 10. Clock running. Maynard rolls to his right. Looks. He's being pursued by Logan Hall, but he's able to get it away, and it's broken up by your man. Jackson Belcher breaks up the pass. I think he was maybe beating a step or two that time. Pass a little underthrown. I think if it's that pass is about 3 yards longer, that would have been 6. But once again, number 7 in great defensive position, and that pass was intended for Fields. So
I tell you what Belcher does well is he runs with his eyes looking in the air.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of hard. Sometimes your eyes will start bouncing on you if you're starting to run like that, but he's able to stay with his man.
Maynard pump fakes, goes left, got a man wide open. Shelby Valley bid on the pump fake. He had a wide open man 10 yards behind the nearest offender, and he overthrew him. Wow, big break for Valley there. That should have been 6. The old pump fake. I love the little, Eugene, you call it a wheel ride or the out and up or whatever. Different terminology by different teams. 37 ticks left on the clock. Big series for Shelby Valley here. They trail 12-7. 3rd and 10 for Maynard. Lafferty offset to the right. Maynard drops straight back, getting some pressure up the middle, throws across the middle. He's got a man open, wide open, down to the 31-yard line. Tackle made by Belcher, and that was number 28. That was Lafferty with his first reception, and yet another first down. That is unofficially 11 first downs in the first half, Martin County, and we're down to 28 seconds. They still have 2 timeouts left. Maynard rolls to his left, gets a little pressure, and he throws, and wow. Oh, I thought that was pretty good coverage. Don't want to officiate from up here, but they're going to call Shelby Valley for the penalty, pass interference. Eugene, what do you think? He come over the top with his left hand, but looked like.
No, if he had his right hand on his hip, you see that called a lot. Is that getting that offhand on the receiver just a little too quickly, and quite frankly, I could tell it from this far away, but that doesn't surprise me with that kind of coverage when you come over the shoulder like that.
My only argument was it looked like the ball was almost past the receiver, when there was contact. But nonetheless, it's a 15-yard penalty and a big one for Martin County. 18 seconds left, plenty of time, 2 timeouts to work with.
Big play here.
Maynard drops back, looks across the middle. He's looking across, and that's going to be 6. It's a touchdown completion. Like it's on the far side of the field. That was from 16 yards, and I'll need to see what the number was. Eugene, can you get it? Jared Haney, number 3, makes the reception. 2 touchdown passes from Maynard, and that was a big one. Comes with 13 seconds remaining in the first half, and they go out on top now by a count of 18-7, and they're going to go for the extra point. Genovese to try the extra point. They've been unsuccessful on 2 two-point conversions. Maynard to hold. Hold is down. Genovese with the kick. Up through the uprights. It looks perfect. And with 12 seconds remaining in the first half, Martin County out to their largest lead of the night as they go on top 19-7. Back in 1 minute on the Appalachian Prep Sports Network.
At Valley Discount Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your neighbors. Whether you need affordable medications, expert advice, or just a friendly face, we're here for you every step of the way. Fast service, trusted care, and prices that won't break the bank. Valley Discount Pharmacy. Local, reliable, and affordable.
Looking for a new pharmacy? Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and convenient drive-thrus at both locations.
Back at Shelby Valley High School, Martin County set to kick it off. 12 seconds left to go in the first half. Shelby Valley will get the football to start the second half, and Martin County's come in. They have moved the ball well offensively. They've taken advantage of some big plays on late downs in the drive, and they come away with a couple touchdown passes. They lead at 19-7.
There's the kick, and Belcher, the freshman, is going to pick it up at the 15-yard line. Struggles ahead, gets out to the 21-yard line, and that's going to run the clock down to 7 seconds. Shelby Valley, I'm sure, will take a knee here and go in trailing 19-7. How big was the last touchdown? The pass to Haney. I mean, that's really a high note to go into the locker room.
I'd say that was enormous, to be quite honest with you.
Shelby Valley 7 seconds. They got 2 timeouts, but that's a moot point at this juncture of the game.
We get the ball, we can come back and take the lead. That's got to play big in your mind.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's the snap, and they take a knee, and that's going to be the last play of the first half. And we're at halftime of a very entertaining first half with the score. Martin County 19, Shelby Valley 7. We'll be back with a look at the first half as you're listening to the Friday Game of the Week coming to you from Shelby Valley. It's Shelby Valley and Martin County. Back in a moment on the Appalachian Prep Sports Network.
In a rush, dinner on the go, or ready to celebrate after the big game, come into the Shelby Valley Diner. At the Shelby Valley Diner, every bite is made to satisfy. Crispy, saucy wings made just the way you like them. And don't forget about our daily specials. Fresh and delicious, giving you something new to love every day. Shelby Valley Diner is where flavor meets family. Come hungry and leave happy at the Shelby Valley Diner. Rainey Real Estate Development, your housing source for Pikeville, Kentucky. Just hitting the market is this gorgeous 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment located only 5 minutes from campus. If you're interested in a home, call Jake Rainey at Rainey Real Estate Development, 606-477-8662. That's Rainey Real Estate Development. At Valley Discount Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your neighbors. Whether you need affordable medications, expert advice, or just a friendly face, we're here for you every step of the way. Fast service, trusted care, and prices that won't break the bank. Valley Discount Pharmacy. Local, reliable, and affordable. At Valley Discount Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your neighbors. Whether you need affordable medications, expert advice, or just a friendly face, we're here for you every step of the way. Fast service, trusted care, and prices that won't break the bank. Valley Discount Pharmacy. Local, reliable, and affordable.
As we come back to Shelby Valley, Martin County leads the Wildcats 19-7. Very entertaining first half, and right now out on the field you're seeing the Pee Wee football teams, the flag football teams being introduced. Of course, it's youth night here, I guess. And, of course, future Wildcats lining up out there with their coaches. And this is the things that makes Friday nights so special. Joining me right now is, I was going to get our producer on here just a second, but Philip Birchfield, our producer tonight. This is a pretty exciting night for just high school football, but with people coming in for reunions and people getting recognized, their children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren that are starting their journey through football, it could be a lot of satisfaction for the families and for the players to really be a part of Friday Night Lights.
And probably a lot of those people that have come in for either a reunion or just back for a gathering probably got some relatives playing. Probably have some youngsters out here that they wanted to come back and see, or maybe just haven't had a chance to get back to see Shelby Valley play, whether they may be out of town or don't reside here anymore. It's just a part of that community effort and that spirit that you try to get and your alumni in whenever you can. And September, 80 degrees, good time to bring them back.
Yes, it is. I mean, that's how you sell it, isn't it? But, of course, you were a player in high school and went on to college and chose to play baseball. And really, these type nights, great weather, great competition. Do you have a memory that brings it back to you in your days? What one play you liked or that you can remember?
Yeah, I can remember one. You're probably thinking of the same one. It was about this time of year, actually, probably the third week of the season when we traveled to Elkhorn City to play Johns Creek and Elkhorn City, big district game at the time. Car accident, unfortunately, on the way up. Didn't start till 9:30 that night at Elkhorn City and finished after midnight, and was fortunate enough to catch a pass and rumble.
Did your coach tell you catch the ball and get out of bounds so we can kick a field goal, and you didn't obey the coach?
That never made it to the huddle. The play that came to the huddle was to make the catch and get out of bounds, and one of the captains, who will remain nameless, Jim Tom Allen, said, "We are not doing that. Get in the end zone. Let's get out of here." Fortunate, Jimmy Ison threw a really good pass. I made a good move and got dragged down right at the goal line, good enough for a touchdown, and it helped us be undefeated and stay undefeated and get to the main end. And just run into a Pikeville team is way too much for us.
If there was instant replay and you could view the film and stuff like that, I got to ask you, was your knee down or did you get in?
No, that's touchdown all the way, all the way. But that's a memory I have, and it's a memory these kids are making, and I guarantee you, somebody you see on the field right there jumping up and down, they're going to make a memory on this field later on, and that's the reason we come. That's the reason we're here. That's the future. Probably 10 or 12 years, we'll be calling those names right there, so it's pretty neat.
I hope I'm able to do that. Well, it is 19-7 here at the half. Martin County leading Shelby Valley. We'll be back with more. This is the Appalachian Prep Sports Network.
In a rush, dinner on the go, or ready to celebrate after the big game, come in to the Shelby Valley Diner. At the Shelby Valley Diner, every bite is made to satisfy. Crispy, saucy wings made just the way you like them. And don't forget about our daily specials, fresh and delicious, giving you something new to love every day. Shelby Valley Diner is where flavor meets family. Come hungry and leave happy at the Shelby Valley Diner.
Number 57, Ezekiel Bartley. Number 24, Remington Tackett. Number 10, Josiah Bartley. Number 18, Luke Varney. Number 15, Colin
Rainey Real Estate Development, your housing source for Pikeville, Kentucky. Just hitting the market is this gorgeous 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment located only 5 minutes from campus. If you're interested in a home, call Jake Rainey at Rainey Real Estate Development, 606-477-8662. That's Rainey Real Estate Development.
At Valley Discount Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your neighbors. Whether you need affordable medications, expert advice, or just a friendly face, we're here for you every step of the way. Fast service, trusted care, and prices that won't break the bank. Valley Discount Pharmacy. Local, reliable, and affordable. At
He said he did, but I don't. He claimed he did, but after seeing him in person, oh, you simply can't do it.
I'll tell him that. I was like 6'3", actually, but that's what he said. Next touchdown.
Welcome back, everyone, on the campus of Shelby Valley High School. We're at halftime with the score: Martin County 19, Shelby Valley 7. Let's take a quick look at the scoring. Martin County took their first drive at their own 44-yard line. 5 plays later, 9:54 remaining in the first period. Quarterback Devin Manor took it in from 2 yards out. Martin County was on top 6-0. That was the only scoring in the first period. The try for the 2-point conversion was no good. Shelby Valley on their second drive of the night, they took it 54 yards and 11:06 remaining in the first half. Elijah Blackman, the quarterback, took it in on the option from 14 yards out, made it 6-6, and Callis tacked on the extra point, and it was 7-6. 5:06 remaining in the first half. Devin Maynard threw the first of his 2 touchdown passes. He hit Gavin Stepp from 29 yards out. That made it 12-7. The try for the 2-point conversion was no good. And then with only 13 seconds remaining in the first half, man, I'm telling you, that was a tough break for Shelby Valley. Jared Haney took it in from 18 yards out with only 13 seconds left on the clock, and that made it 18-7. Sebastian Genovese tacked on the extra point, and that was the scoring at halftime, 19-7. Once again, Maynard, he's rushed for a touchdown, he's thrown for 2 penalties. Unofficially, Martin County 4 for 40 yards in the first half. Valley 4 for 30 yards. First downs, Martin County unofficially with 12. Shelby Valley with 8. Passing, Devin Manners went to the air 12 times, completed 5 of those for 65 yards and 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Shelby Valley's only went to the air twice. They completed one of those for 18 yards. There was only one punt. That was Shelby Valley for 40 yards. We've had no turnovers. Very clean played game. And like I say, we're just a few seconds away from the start of the second half. Shelby Valley will receive the football, and with the score, 19-7. Big drive for Shelby Valley to open the second half. We'll try to get some scores to pass along to you as we get those in. Some big games around the area, none of them bigger than Belfry hosting Pikeville. Ronnie Newsom along with Philip Birchfield, Eugene Newsom, Thomas Rainey. Glad to have you with us on the APSN Network. We love bringing you these Friday night games of the week. Shelby Valley now walking out to midfield. They're going to be receiving the second half kickoff.
They'll be receiving to our right, because one of the advantages that you get if you get an advantage, if you kick off, is that you get to look at the scoreboard in the second half. You know, stadiums where there's multiple scoreboards, you usually look at wind or field conditions, which way you want to go, but here, you kind of like to have that. You got the play clock, and then you like to see that scoreboard, too, as you're moving into the fourth quarter.
Genovese to kick off. It's going to be Brass, Bentley, Jonah Bartley, and Jackson Belcher back deep. Belcher standing at about his 20-yard line. Great crowd here tonight. Visitors have brought a large crowd, and there's an end-over kick. And it's going to be Belcher taking it at the 15, brings it up the right side of the field, and he fumbles, but they're going to call him down. Good call. Ball's going to be at the 25-yard line, and they may send this one back to New York. For review, but I think
I heard the whistle before the ball came out. Was his forward progress stopped? Probably, but that was a good whistle, I would think. But you don't want the guy to get hit multiple times. But boy, I tell you what, if I was an opposing coach, I would want that call to go the other way too. I don't blame him at all.
Belcher plays a wide receiver as well as defense back. He comes out to the sideline shaking up a little bit, holding his left arm, and they're going to look at him. Shelby Valley, initial possession of the second half. Bartley and Logan Hall in the backfield. And there's a handoff to Hall around the right side, and he's going to be horse-collared, and he's going to be doubled down for a 1-yard loss. And then on the stop was number 44, Braden Fannin for Martin County. Well, they're going to give him forward progress back to the line of scrimmage at the 25.
Well, one thing about it, the runner was running hard, and the defensive guy was not going to turn loose. It was like a snapping turtle, wasn't it?
Well, that was close to a horse collar. Very close.
He had the jerseys, but it wasn't up around the neck or inside the shoulder pads. So big series for both teams right now. And Shelby Valley behind the stakes looking at second down 11.
Blackburn, the junior quarterback. Hands off once again to Hall. He tries the right side. And on his own, I think, gets out to the 26-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and 4. Big first down, a third down coming for Valley here early in the third period. 10 minutes remaining in the third period with the score. Martin County 19, Shelby Valley 7. Third down for Shelby Valley. 3rd and 5. Are they going to option here with Blackburn, or is the passing situation? Shelby Valley only went to the air twice in the first half.
Well, to me it is a passing situation, whether it's downfield or whether it's screen. But definitely need to put the ball in the air, I think.
And it's going to be an option. Blackburn flips at the last minute. He fumbled it, and it gets across the 30-yard line. They're going to be 3 yards short, and I think that was Bartley. And that play was kind of doomed from the start. Blackman tried to keep it himself, and he fumbled it. And at the last second, he flipped it to Bartley, and they were able to get out to the 33-yard line. But
very fortunate that they were able to maintain possession. Shelby Valley acts like they're going to punt. They're bringing Taylor in.
Well, no, it's going to be 18. Is that Lawson that's doing the punting? Taylor's punted before, but this is number 18.
After returning the kick for Martin County, 11, Devin Maynard.
That's going to be Zach Tackett. And Tackett puts a leg into it, back to the 35-yard line. That's Maynard, does a little bit of everything, trying to reverse field.
If he gets
Does
the corner.
half-back block, and they called it. I seen it, but he's got the corner, but it's going to come back. You say, boy, that's one of the easier calls you have tonight. The old crackback block, it was on Jake Mullins. Mullins was in pursuit, and they cracked back, and it was about at the 43-yard line, and that'll move them 15 yards back from that point.
Well, if they got him above the waist, it'll be illegal in the back. It'll be 10 yards. But if they got him below the waist for a clip, it would be the personal foul.
We'll see what the official is.
Ball's going to be placed at about the 39-yard line. Or no, not 39, 34-yard line.
And Martin County will have their first offensive possession.
I did not see the signal.
I did not. I seen the
Block in the
crackback
back.
block.
Block in the
Back in the back, 10 yards. Well, imperative that Shelby Valley stop them here, already trailing 19-7. Hand off to Lafferty, straight up the middle, tries to cut it to the outside, not able to.
Good start
job
defensively.
Yep, good job of that right side of the defensive line for Shelby Valley.
Short gain on the play. It's going to be second down and long for the Cardinals.
Just underway, 8:50 remaining here in the third period. Martin County leading 19-7.
Our sponsors for this season.
Shelby Valley led 7-6 at one point in the second period, but two passing touchdowns from Maynard to Stepp and Maynard to Haney, and they have the lead. Boy, that was one of the fastest first halves we had time-wise this year. Maynard fakes it, goes out looking for someone in the flat. Now he's trying to get away from tacklers, and he does. Look like Shelby Valley had him pinned, but Jonah Bartley runs him out of bounds. But not before he picks up a first down at the 45, their own 45.
Boy, don't you see, these players are picking up about what the great quarterbacks at the next levels are doing, being able to look people off and being able to scramble. If you've got a quarterback that's got good feet and can throw it deep, then you can hold those defensive backs with those wide receivers and then find a lot of grass in front of you.
I'll say this. You said it. I like it. I like the footwork of Devin Maynard. I like the footwork. Looked like he was trapped. He had three defensive linemen staring in his face, reversed his field, picked up the first down easy before he's run out of bounds.
And he's got a good old line in front of him as well.
Yes, he does. Gets under center, and there's a handoff, and it's fumbled, but Martin County recovers. I think that was Crayson Lafferty. Looked like that he never got the handoff, a loss of 1 yard.
And something else that Martin County does, too, is they don't give you a whole lot of room defensively to make changes because they do go no huddle a lot most of the time.
Loss of 1, call it second and 11.
There's nobody out here on this receiver at the bottom of the screen. Now they're going to bring someone out, coming out for Shelby Valley and taking that
Logan
receiver.
Hall. Belcher has still not come in after the kickoff. Had a great first half. Not a good, but a great first half. Maynard dropped straight back. There's a screen pass out in the flat, and it's not going to pick up much. Nope, they're going to call it incomplete.
Number 3, Jared Haney. It's going to be third down and 11.
He is now 5 for 14, but 65 yards and 2 touchdowns. You'll take that. Third and 11.
Belfry ahead of Pikeville 21-3 at Pond Creek tonight.
A little surprised by the margin, not by. I picked Belfry to win the game, but I thought it'd be close.
A lot of cushion being given by the secondary here to the strong side of the field.
Fakes the pitch to the right side, cuts back to the left. Nobody's there. And Maynard is just running over people. Bad tackling that time for Shelby Valley. And he's going to go all the way. Don't see any flags. That time, I'll just be honest with you, that was the poorest effort by Shelby Valley tonight. They did not even really put a hand on Maynard. And he takes it in from 45 yards out. And the lead expands from Martin County to 25-7.
That was a play you see Patrick Mahomes make on Sunday, is that fake toss, that fake quick pitch to one side and then just keep it and take it back. And they did that to the short side of the field, and it really, really paid off with a 6-pointer by Maynard, and how many yards was that, Ronnie?
45.
45 yards. Wow.
You know, Maynard's thrown for 2 and he's run for 2. The key before the game contained Maynard, and Valley's not been able to do it. Maynard passes wide open, and I'm not sure Eugene, who that was.
Well,
Let's see. We'll try to get the numbers. He comes off the field. It's very hard with the red numerals on the white, but anyway, the 2-point conversion's good, and the lead balloons to 27-7, and it's danger zone now for Shelby Valley. They've got to score.
number 44 on the catch for Martin County, and that's Braden Fannin, a sophomore, and he was playing tight end, and what he do, he just sat down like he was going to block and then just slipped into the end zone. They left a soft spot in the middle defensively, and Maynard found it.
And the lead is now 27-7, three score deficit. And wow, a good start to the second half, a good end of the first half, and they bookend 2 touchdowns, and they are looking good right now to go win their 4th straight game. And it'll be Shelby Valley be kicking off. Let's see, it'll be somebody besides Belcher. It's going to be Jonah Bartley deep. Belcher shaking up on the kickoff. In case you're just joining us, Shelby Valley playing without their leading rusher, Tanner Maynard. Had a great game last week against Floyd Central, but not able to go tonight. Big loss for the Valley. And Genovese ready to kick off. 7:25 remaining, third period. Genovese with the kick. Line drive kick. Bartley comes up to his 22. Takes it around the right side. Bartley, a good return all the way out to the 47-yard line. And you know what I like about that return?
Full speed ahead.
Boy, you know it, Eugene. I tell you, Jonah Bartley scooped it up and just took off and had a little hole and a little crease and gives Shelby Valley great field position. It's all the way out to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, he's the type of player, you want to get the ball in his hands as often as you can. And I'll tell you, when he picked that ball up off the turf, he was full speed on his second step, and it was a straight line. He was not going to be denied, and gives Shelby Valley the position that they need to start this drive after a couple drives there that they didn't get what they wanted.
They trail now by 20. Second possession of the second half. They were stopped at 3 and out on the first drive.
Running a little power right now, and they're going to raise up and throw that long pass.
Good coverage. Pass was intended for, I think, Hall. 14 Evan Bell, but good coverage by the secondary Martin County. Step for step with the receiver.
That's a lot of discipline out there defensively, because you're looking at Shelby Valley and or Martin County run 10, 12 plays, then throw one. He did not bite on that first down and 10 from the Shelby Valley 47-yard line.
It's going to be 2nd and 10 for Shelby Valley. Ball at their own 44-yard line.
Big game in college tomorrow that you like, Ronnie?
I'm trying to think. What a big game tomorrow. Florida and Miami. And Blackburn fakes the handoff and picks up about 2 yards. The interior of that Martin County line makes the stop. Lafferty gets up off the bottom of the pile. Not surprising. Going to be a third. I think Shelby Valley, they don't get it here. I think they go for it on 4th down. It's trailing 27-7.
There's not a big difference, You have to score a lot of points to get ahead, and you can't score the points if you don't have the ball in your possession.
It's going to be 3rd and 9. Blackburn rolls to his left, throws a little pass out in a flat, and it's a great defensive play that time by Lafferty. And it was completed to Jake Mullins, and that's going to be a loss of a couple of yards. So now what do you do? That was not the... Tell you what, I'll give Martin County some credit. They have made some adjustments. Now I think I have to punt it away. And here comes Zach Tackett on the field for his 3rd punt. He's averaging 38.5 yards. Good snap. There's the kick. Line drive, Maynard back, and then he's going to let it bounce. Shelby Valley, good job. Bentley and company. They get down there, and that ball's going to roll at about the 41-yard line. Great punt by Tackett. Can't do it any better.
I think that pup broke a little bit from right to left after he hit the ground, didn't it?
Absolutely. That is going to be unofficially, is it the 45-5 and all? Yeah, about a 53-yarder. Wow. A lot of bounce, but still.
Definitely the longest punt we've seen this year. As the ball is going to be placed at the 2-yard line. Now is the time you make a statement defensively. Now, you want to know what I would do right now, Ronnie?
Put everybody, 8 guys up in the box and take some chances.
Offensively, I'm going to throw it deep.
I thought you were talking about defensively.
No, defensively, I'm going to play my assignment. I'm not going to get caught with my feet stuck in the ground.
Belcher still on the sideline for Shelby Valley. Deep in their own territory. Boy, if you can hold them here and get good field position. Hand off to Lafferty, right side.
How about that? Now, could it be 98 yards?
Oh, my goodness. Don't think so. I think he's going to get chased down by somebody.
I got a horse collar.
Yep, and that's going to be, let's see, great hustle by Shelby Valley. Is that Jake Mullins or is Logan Hall? Let's see. Let's see if it's 24 or 25, but he's marked down all the way out to the 40. So much for that's going to be Logan Hall with the great touchdown. Great effort by that young man. But the ball's all the way down to the 44-yard line. Wow. 54 yards. So much for holding them deep. And Shelby Valley, I didn't like them defensive the last time because I'll tell you why. 3 or 4 defensive players, I'll just tell it like it is, had a chance to tackle Maynard and did not make much of an effort. They played pretty good defensively throughout the night, but I did not like the last touchdown run by Maynard. I mean, he just ran over a couple of guys, made another couple of guys miss that looked like they could have made the play. And Martin County back in business. Toss sweep left side. That's Lafferty. Lafferty cuts back against the grain, gets out to the 40-yard line. Good pickup, 5 yards.
What has to happen on that play?
Begley on the carry.
Is when you make that toss, and the guy that's got contained assignment, and he makes the man turn up. You got to have somebody, a linebacker or a cornerbacker, the cornerback's got to be in that gap to make the tackle when he plants that foot and cuts up field.
Yep, I agree. Pick up a 5, make it second 5. Balls marked down to about at the 40-yard line. Maynard taking his time. They have the lead 27-7 over Shelby Valley. They've scored on their last 2 possessions. There's a little toss out.
Same play.
Yep, and this is Begley, and he cuts back. And Lincoln Taylor is going to bring him down at about the 37-yard line.
Pick up those 2 yards.
And it's going to be Johnny Bartley's helmet comes off. He's going to have to come out for a play. 3rd down, no doubt 4 down territory. 4:11 remaining in the 3rd period. Martin County 27, Shelby Valley 7. Glad to have you with us on the APSN Game of the Week.
Other than turnover on downs, we haven't had an interception or fumble, have we?
We have not. No turnovers.
Very few penalties. There's your jinx of the night.
Not sure which Lafferty or Begley offset to the left side of Maynard. Maynard drops straight back, looks in the flat to Liam Fields. It's complete. Makes one tackler miss, and he's finally brought down at about the 12-yard line. Fields with the reception. 28-yard pickup.
That was a great route as he started upfield. You had the defender wondering if he was going to go ahead and run the fly pattern or the vertical, as they say these days. What he did was he made that quick cut on a post pattern, and Maynard hit him in stride, and Fields picked up about 12 yards after the catch.
Maynard now on the field. She's 6 for 15, 83 yards, 2 touchdowns. And they're inside the red zone again. A touchdown here would pretty much put it away.
No, I think Maynard will keep it in his hands right now.
Maynard?
No, he don't.
Hands off to the right side to Lafferty. Lafferty struggles, and a host of Shelby Valley tacklers bring him down at the 10-yard line.
Ronnie, see if you agree with me. Between the tackles, Shelby Valley's done a pretty good job. It's when they got them to the outside or got them in that power play off tackle. That's what's been hurting them. And Martin County knows that. They see that, and got a senior quarterback out there that knows what's going on. It is some kind of play for you.
Pickup of only 2. So Maynard, for one of the few times, it gets up under center. Lafferty, the lone setback. And Maynard rolls to his right. He looks, throws it out in the flat, and there's a leaping catch by Fields, but I think he's out of bounds.
I think we're going to have maybe a late hit.
Penalty flag on the field.
Let's see. There's an official timeout, so Maynard will have to go off the field.
Yep.
But the penalty may be a late hit.
I was following the football, to be honest with you. I did not keep my eyes on Maynard. I was looking at Fields in the end zone and the coverage, and
the flag came in late is what's making me think it's a late hit.
We'll see. Will official Keith Henry and his crew, they talk it over. Been a well-officiated game.
Well, Martin County's not backing up. Shelby Valley is, so that might tell you.
Let's see. Should be Jared Haney, I think, would come in at quarterback. Haney on the years.
Illegal man downfield against Martin County.
Okay. Shows you what I know. Back them up 10 yards.
So back it up 5 yards.
Was it 5?
Yeah, it is a 5-yard penalty.
Their 7th penalty of the night for 55 yards.
You know, that was that play was a little bit slow developing, from a quarterback standpoint. And I guess those linemen, they got it in their head, 1, 2, 3, release, and they were getting downfield to get that next level block.
Haney in it, quarterback, wires number 3.
I like this Martin County offense. I'll tell you that right now.
Jared Haney, a junior, gets the snap. It's good. Hands off to Lafferty. And once again, Eugene, you talk about that interior line. Jake Mullins and company doing a good job stopping them for a short game, and it's going to be 3rd down.
Now you got Martin County where you want them, but you've got to make sure you contain Maynard. And if you're Maynard, then you need to make sure that you get your options right. And I think you're going to see one of those plays where they go from where they will roll to the right and look for something in the strong side of the field in the 3rd of the end zone.
Josh Newsom in on the tackle. I'll tell you, he's had a good night here, number 75. Been a lot of great Newsoms play for Virgin Shelby Valley over the years, Eugene.
Can you name one?
That was a timeout on the field.
Name one without making somebody mad.
Martin County takes a timeout. We'll take a timeout. 3rd period. Martin County 27, Shelby Valley 7. Back with more on the Friday night game of the week.
In a rush, dinner on the go, or ready to celebrate after the big game, come in to the Shelby Valley Diner. At the Shelby Valley Diner, every bite is made to satisfy. Crispy, saucy wings made just the way you like them. And don't forget about our daily specials, fresh and delicious, giving you something new to love every day. Shelby Valley Diner is where flavor meets family. Come hungry and leave happy at the Shelby Valley Diner. At Valley Discount Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your neighbors. Whether you need affordable medications, expert advice, or just a friendly face, we're here for you every step of the way. Fast service, trusted care, and prices that won't break the bank. Valley Discount Pharmacy. Local, reliable, and affordable.
Back at Shelby Valley, where Martin County is looking at 3rd down and 10 inside the 15-yard line.
Snap, is that Maynard back in the game?
And they missed the tackle. He'll walk it in.
I know a term you use a lot. Too easy. Not that he scored, but that was just too easy. Untouched from 14 yards out, and this game is pretty much out of hand right now with 1:37 remaining in the 3rd period. Martin County goes on top by a count of 33-7, and they have scored on their last 4 possessions now. Last 4 possessions. That score coming with 1:37 remaining in the 3rd period.
And they're going to kick the extra point. I thought for a minute they might go for 2.
Maynard, it's been all Maynard. 5 touchdowns he's accounted for. He's rushed for 3, and he's thrown for 2. Genovese, they fake the extra point, And the try for the 2-point as they pick it up is going to be stopped at the 15-yard line.
Ronnie, I was thinking, started to say it, but I didn't say it. What tipped that off from up here, which you probably couldn't see down there, but Shelby Valley made a great defensive play. When Maynard went into position to hold the football, he was down on the opposite knee of holding. And that way, that gave you a clue that he was going to pitch it to the inside.
Yeah, a good job by the Shelby Valley defense. I think that was Jake Mullins, 24, in on the stop. And we'll take a short timeout. Minute 37 remaining. The lead is ballooned to 33-7. Martin County over Valley. Back in a few seconds.
Looking for a new pharmacy? Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and convenient drive-thrus at both locations.
Shelby Valley will receive. It's been all Martin County here in the second half, here in the third quarter. They ballooned the lead out to 33-7, 137 left to go in the quarter. And
what impact do you think the touchdown they scored with 13 seconds remaining in the first half, besides 6 more points, what impact do you think it had on this game?
I think it deflates you. I think you go in and, who's going to be happy about that? And Martin County. And how did Martin County respond to it? They come out and they keep on going and applying the pressure.
Bartley back deep. Genovese with the kick. Bartley coming up, and it's going to roll out of bounds at the 24-yard line. Next week, Martin County, they will go on the road and play Knott County Central. Knott County Central will either be undefeated or one win, but I like Martin County big in that game. Looking at Shelby Valley's schedule next week.
To be here at home.
Be here at home, and they will take on Pike County Central. And they have an off week, and then they get Pike County Central at home, and they begin district play with Betsy Lane, East Ridge, and Belfry, and then a non-district game against Hardin County at the end of the year. That Hardin County game, let's see what that game is. That will be home. So they're off next week to kind of rest up, get some injured players back. And they'll get Pike Central. Pike Central losing tonight, or was losing to Prestonsburg. I don't know what the score was the last time.
It's similar to this one the last time that I heard.
Shelby Valley's been stuck on 8 first downs for a long time. I think they've had 3 straight drives, 3 and out. And they begin this drive at the 35.
We want to thank a new sponsor coming on this week, Ronnie Hall and Jones Funeral Home, Kevin Hall. And his staff, they do a marvelous job of bringing comfort and dignity to a very trying time for families. And Kevin Hall, of course, a big supporter of the youth in the Shelby Valley area, and we're glad to have him as one of our major sponsors for APSN.
And there was a pass going deep.
Got a man.
He's got Bentley, and Bentley tried to come back for it and looked like he was held, but they say incomplete. Double coverage, but I thought Bentley that time tried to come back for the ball, was held a little bit, but no call. Blackburn now 2 of 5 on the night. Well, I like the call. Hey, ball to you on 35, good field position. Take a chance down the field. Minute 30 remaining in the third period.
I'll take more than one. That man was open. You might have run someone from the other side in underneath that route.
Yeah. There's a handoff left side. Logan Hall tries to get outside. Boy, Martin County, the first couple of drives, Shelby Valley had their way. But, boy, Martin County has made some adjustments or whatever. But they are, Shelby Valley, like I say, they're working on their 4th straight 3 and out. And on the stop that time was Easton Sloan, a freshman, who come into this game with 40 tackles on the year. So, nice-looking freshman there. And it's going to be a 3rd and 10 for Shelby Valley. They've had 3rd and long the last 3 or 4 times. Quarterback Elijah Blackburn, he's a junior, gets the play from Tyler Johnson. And we're down to inside 10 seconds. They're going to have to hurry to get this one off. 6, 5, they walk up to the line, and Johnson's going to have to spend a timeout. That doesn't look very good. 39 seconds left in the third period to score. Martin County 33, Shelby Valley 7, back with the end of the third period on the Appalachian Prep Sports Network.
In a rush, dinner on the go, or ready to celebrate after the big game, come into the Shelby Valley Diner. At the Shelby Valley Diner, every bite is made to satisfy. Crispy, saucy wings made just the way you like them. And don't forget about our daily specials, fresh and delicious, giving you something new to love every day. Shelby Valley Diner is where flavor meets family. Come hungry and leave happy at the Shelby Valley Diner. Rainey Real Estate Development, your housing source for Pikeville, Kentucky. Just hitting the market is this gorgeous 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment located only 5 minutes from campus. If you're interested in a home, call Jake Rainey at Rainey Real Estate Development.
Welcome back, everyone. 3rd and 10. Blackman, the quarterback, fakes, throws out in the flat, intended for Jake Mullins. He's got it, and he's going to be brought down at the 41-yard line. Pickup of 7. That's not going to be enough. Let's see what Coach Tyler Johnson does here.
Well, it's 33-7. It really, it's what I would put it in the hands of my offense.
Well, I think so.
They may be in a
too.
situation in a district game where it might help.
Blackburn now 3 of 6. That's going to be the end of the third period with the score. Martin County 33, Shelby Valley 7. And we'll be back with the fourth quarter in just a moment. You'll listen to the Friday night game of the week.
Rainey Real Estate Development, your housing source for Pikeville, Kentucky. Just hitting the market is this gorgeous 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment located only 5 minutes from campus. If you're interested in a home, call Jake Rainey at Rainey Real Estate Development, 606-477-8662. That's Rainey Real Estate Development. At Valley Discount Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your neighbors. Whether you need affordable medications, expert advice, or just a friendly face, we're here for you every step of the way. Fast service, trusted care, and prices that won't break the bank. Valley Discount Pharmacy. Local, reliable, and affordable. Rainey Real Estate Development, your housing source for Pikeville, Kentucky. Just hitting the market is this gorgeous 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment.
Start of the fourth quarter, Shelby Valley in possession of football. 4th down and 4 coming for the Wildcats.
They're going to go for it from their own 41-yard line. Blackburn, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, looking for a guy on the flat. He's covered, and the pass is deflected. Nice defense that time by number 21 for Martin County. Let's get that number for you. That was Jonathan Klein Jr. made the great play. Shelby Valley turns it over on downs, and Martin County will have great field position. Eugene, I don't disagree with the call. I like it.
I did too, and maybe if you had time, maybe run it a little closer to the sideline, get a little separation. But one thing I also see too is Martin County is subbing in and out on ball exchange. You've got 7 coming in, 7 going out, 6 coming in, 6 going out. They've got a good rotation, and they got some pretty good players that's coming in and filling in and resting some people. So, if you're a really strong football team, you're able to do that. And Shelby Valley jumps for the 3rd time tonight. That's been the only penalty against the Wildcats, hasn't it?
The offsides against Shelby Valley.
I can't think of it.
Yeah, they had one holding penalty, but the rest of them were all. They've been penalized 5 times for 35 yards, and it's going to be a 1st and 5. We've had a lot of those for Martin County tonight. The question is, how long does Maynard stay in the game? Hand off to Lafferty over the right side, gets down to the 35, pickup of 2 yards.
Most teams, district play starts next week or the following week. Shelby Valley has a bye week, and for Martin County, if you look at what they are facing.
Knott County.
They've got Knott County, and I think that one's on the road, isn't it?
It is.
And Knott County, tonight, if they were to pull off a win tonight, it'd be maybe since the days of Jay Cobb that they would start the first half of the season undefeated.
2nd and short for the Cardinals.
Speaking of Jay Cobb, he was the assistant here Oh, they didn't make the tackle.
Yep, I think that was Easton Sloan, the freshman, with the carry. Yep, it
I was
was
going
the
to say,
freshman.
he was an assistant here, and then he took the Knott County job and got the Patriots to the playoffs. Then he goes to Somerset and wins the state championship. And now, where is he? Probably the premier football team in the state of Kentucky.
No doubt. No doubt.
The Trinity Shamrocks.
You can talk about Beechwood, and you can talk about Highlands, you can talk about Boyle, and you can talk about Danville,
In the marathon run.
St. X, but the elite program in the state of Kentucky is Louisville Trinity, the Shamrocks. And they'll win another state championship this year. It's going to be 3rd and 4. There's a handoff to Sloan, the freshman. He
Runs
loses one
by to
tackle,
the
cuts to the
line.
outside, gets across the 30, inside the 25, cuts back, brought down at the 20-yard line, but not enough before they get another first down.
Another thing that I'd like to see defenses do, and I like to see those defensive linemen, when they get 1 yard penetration, you sit down. If you're up and you're running upfield, a runner gets by you, then it's going to be several yards before he's going to be touched again.
Wow, score pass along to you, and I'm really surprised by this. I think I'm correct. Belfry 35 and Pikeville 3. Really surprised. A little pump and fake, and they throw for the end zone. Let's see if was it complete.
No, it's
Nope.
incomplete. That's Bartley on the coverage.
7 for 16 now for.
Well, I think I'm with you, Ronnie. I think this is probably the last series that I'd have Devin Maynard on the field.
No question, no question. 33-7, 9:48 remaining in this one. They're threatening again in the red zone. They face a 2nd and 10 situation. Boy,
Yeah, you want him on the field, but you also want him on the field. And I'm not saying, if you play, you're going to get hurt. But, I'd cut down my chances. I'd also be grooming somebody that's got to take the place of Maynard. They've got big shoes to fill next year.
Left side, no resistance at all. That's Lafferty. He gets across the 10, down to the 5, inside to the 5 before he's met by a couple of Shelby Valley tacklers. But another first down. It's going to be 1st and goal for Martin County. Well, I'll tell you, I go back to this. 35-3, Belfry over Pikeville. I'm really surprised by that score. I really am. Not that Belfry's leading by any means. I'm not surprised by that, but the margin. Pressburg leading over Pike Central. Last count we had. 9
Well, Prestonsburg's going to come away a winner.
Yeah.
Now, the 2A district that Shelby Valley is all Floyd County, all Pike County teams except for Phelps.
Toss sweep to Lafferty, and does he get in? Yes, he gets in easily.
Except for Phelps and Pikeville, and then you add Betsy Lane, and that's your district in this area.
9:03 remaining in this one. 5 straight TDs for the Martin County Cardinals. Lafferty gets his first score of the night. He had a couple big runs in the first half, and the lead balloons to 39-7. Sebastian Genovese on to 5 for the extra point to make it 40-7. Shelby Valley goes off sides. I think they'll go ahead and try the extra point. You wonder how you get so many of those penalties from the interior of the line. I don't see it maybe once in a while, but just so many by Shelby Valley's defensive line. I really don't understand it when you're right there and the ball's right in front of you.
Well, you're supposed to keep your eye on the ball. You're inside the eye toward the ball, and you try to drown out the sound.
Yeah,
I mean, in July, you start by taping the football to a broomstick and simulating snaps.
6 procedure penalties against them, offsides rather.
Make it 7.
Oh my goodness. That's just hard to take. Moved a little closer. Normally Martin County would go for the 2-point conversions, but leading 39-7. Coach Josh Muncie elects to just kick the extra point and get off the field. Still 9:03 remaining in this one. The second half's a little slower than the first. Genovese. Snap is good, and the extra point is good. 9:03 remaining in this one with the score. Martin County 40, Shelby Valley 7. Back with more on the Appalachian Prep Sports Game of the Week.
At Valley Discount Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your neighbors. Whether you need affordable medications, expert advice, or just a friendly face, we're here for you every step of the way. Fast service, trusted care, and prices that won't break the bank. Valley Discount Pharmacy. Local, reliable, and affordable.
Looking for a new pharmacy? Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and convenient drive-thrus at both locations.
After 4 straight touchdown drives, the scoreboard has tilted toward the Cardinals of Martin County. What we had a great first half. That score, with as time was running out, really took some of the wind out of the Shelby Valley sail, and it's been downhill for Martin County since that time, as everything that they have chosen, everything they have drawn up, and just about everything that they could do, they have done it with success. And what was a 13-7 ball game has turned into a 40-7 ball game. So 27 straight points for Martin County.
And they'll set the kick off, squib kick. And Shelby Valley falls on it at their 22-yard line. I'm like you wouldn't believe the first half. One of the best first halves we've had this year.
Tale of two cities.
It was 12-7, and then Martin County gets a big touchdown with 13 seconds to go. 19-7, but still a good game. But in the second half, Shelby Valley's defense has been kind of non-resisted. I mean, what can you say? 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns. And so Shelby Valley now will take over at their own 22-yard line. 40-7. Probably start seeing, I don't see any now, but I figure this is probably the last series for the Martin County defense.
Well, there's some coming off right now that's been playing. They've done a good job of spotting some substitutions all night.
Blackburn shotgun fakes the handoff, and he's going to be sacked for the first time tonight. Brought down at the 19-yard line, a loss of 3. Well, I'll tell you one thing. They have shut Shelby Valley down the last 4 possessions. It's been 3 and out. It's amazing. Shelby Valley, first 3 possessions, moved the ball at will. Got inside the red zone, turned away on downs. They tried a missed field goal. They scored a touchdown. And then since that point, 4 straight drives by them, 3 and out. They have not picked up a first down.
Martin County's going to 3 down linemen with a stand-up end.
And there's a handoff to Hall. Gets out across the 25-yard line. Pickup of 7. Make it 3rd and short. I want to remind everyone, next week we will have the game of the week here on the Appalachian Prep Sports Network.
That place is to be determined, I think. I was thinking it would be here, but Shelby Valley has a bye week. Is that correct?
Yes.
Then they open district play at home against Pike County Central.
Should be a good game. 8:09 remaining in that Belfry-Pikeville game.
Well, that ball bounced straight up to Bartley.
And he gets enough, I think, to see where they mark him at the first down. But I think, is there a flag down? Let's see. Hold the phone. I think Bartley had enough for the first down, but
he would have had enough for the first down, but I don't think the play is going to be able to go.
They're talking it over. Let's see what the officials come up with. Keith Henry and crew. 7:24 remaining in this one. 40-7. All Martin County in the second half. 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns. Maynard has been just lights out. He's rushed for 3. He's thrown for 2.
Well, at one point, Shelby Valley was leading 7-6. So it's 34 straight points for Martin County since Shelby Valley took that lead in that was in the second quarter, wasn't it?
Let's see what seems like there's a little confusion down on the field. Let's see if we can see what it is. They're going to come over and talk to Coach Johnson. The ball's marked now where it was before the play.
Did they have an inadvertent whistle or something like that? I don't know.
He's talking to the Shelby Valley sideline. We still don't have any signal. Let's see what they're going to say.
Wesley County 28, East Ridge 20.
First down, Shelby Valley. So that was a penalty of some sort, but I never did get a signal from the official. But Shelby Valley, I'm sure they'll take it.
Well, they're
move the chains.
Yeah, now they're going to move the chains. So.
It was against Martin County. Shelby Valley 1st and 10, their first down in a long time. Hand off to Hall, and he meets a wall. Hall meets a wall. No, it's Noah Hall getting his first carry of the night. And he's brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Some fresh faces in there for Shelby Valley. Noah Hall, like I say, with his first carry of the night. Noah is a freshman. And we have another flag. Hold the phone. 6:56 remaining in this game. Might be a sideline warning. At least that's what our official in the stand says. Another 5 yards. So Shelby Valley will take it. Ball's going to be marked at the Shelby Valley 36-yard line. No turnovers in the game thus far. Blackburn still in it, quarterback. Gets the snap. He's going to roll to his left, looks to throw. He's got good protection. Throws out in the flat. It's complete to Bartley, and Bartley's going to be near a first down. Let's see. Its ball's going to be marked out around the 40. Yep, it is enough for a first down. Pickup of 8. I like that. Blackburn now 4 of 8 on the night. And keep the clock running. It's at the 44-yard line. We'll be somewhere next week. We'll alert you to that later on in the week.
I'm looking.
Blackburn. Little screen out in the right flat to Bartley, and he's going to be mad. He's going to struggle ahead by a good effort, but Bartley's going to pick up a couple on his own there. Hey, that helps the passing percentage. Pick up 2.
We talked about Martin County being at Knott County Central next week. Shelby Valley is going to be idle next week.
That was Jay's Newsom. There's Newsoms everywhere. That was a Newsom for Martin County making the stop. Newsom, I got to give him a pop. Bubble screen out there to Bryce Bentley, and Bentley's going to be near a first down, and he's still on his feet. What an effort by Bryce Bentley. All the way out to the 40-yard line. There's one man that he's not quit, and another first down for Shelby Valley. Well, he got a lot of those yards after a catch. Good job by number 4, Bryce Bentley, younger brother of former standout Brady Bentley. And keep the chains moving. 5:14 remaining, 40-7, Martin County on top. And there is a whistle out on the field. There's going to be a timeout called by Martin County. We'll take a timeout. 5:06 remaining in this one. Martin County 40, Shelby Valley 7. Back with more on the Appalachian Prep Sports Network.
In a rush, dinner on the go, or ready to celebrate after the big game? Come into the Shelby Valley Diner. At the Shelby Valley Diner, every bite is made to satisfy. Crispy, saucy wings made just the way you like them. And don't forget about our daily specials, fresh and delicious, giving you something new to love every day. Shelby Valley Diner is where flavor meets family. Come hungry and leave happy at the Shelby Valley Diner. Rainey Real Estate Development, your housing source for Pikeville, Kentucky. Just hitting the market is this gorgeous 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment located only 5 minutes from campus. If you're interested in a home, call Jake Rainey at Rainey Real Estate Development, 606-477-8662. That's Rainey Real Estate Development.
.506 remaining, 40-7, Martin County on top of Shelby Valley.
I think we're back at East Ridge next week, Ronnie.
And there's Blackburn on a keeper, and he's going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It's number 62 in on the stop for Martin County.
Don't hold me to it, but I think we're scheduled to be at Eastridge for Betsy Lane at Eastridge.
That's Jason Newsom Sr. again with the stop. No gain, make it 2nd and 10. University of Kentucky, they're off this week before playing in a couple of weeks. Is it Florida? I'm not sure who they play in a couple of weeks. Kentucky will go into that game with a record of 2 wins and 1 loss. The biggest question on the off week, who will be the quarterback when they play again, Bowley or Calzada? Jake Mullins in the slot. Handoff, nope. Fake by Blackburn, and he leads 2 tacklers. He's got plenty of room to run. He's going to get out of bounds at the 35. And there's going to be a penalty. Let's see who that one's against. Now, it has to be a personal foul. Late hit. Let's see who they got. Didn't see it.
Well, the September 27th, UK will be at William Bryce Stadium.
South Carolina, the Gamecocks.
And I think they're going to have, I think they got their feathers ruffled, so they're going to be really, really tough. Then they go to Sanford Stadium.
Georgia.
Yeah,
they will lose the next 7 in a row. I don't know. I can't remember them. I know Texas is in there, and I know Georgia's in there, and Tennessee. Go ahead, give me the next 7 weeks.
Then you got in Lexington, Kentucky on October the 18th. It's the University of Texas. And on October 25th, it's Tennessee.
Loss.
And then on November the 1st, it's at Auburn.
Loss.
And Jonah Bartley, he's playing hard, running hard. And then it's not going to get any easier because then they've got to go to Nashville.
7 losses in a row.
And then they finish the season at L&N Federal Credit Union in Louisville, Kentucky.
Wow. Tough schedule. I'll give them out.
They're going to have to get tough, or SEC is just brutal, and it's more brutal in Kentucky this year than anybody.
Yes, it is. Bartley with a big pickup. Here comes a penalty marker, and it's going to go against Shelby Valley, I think.
No, it's another sideline warning.
Yep.
I think they put that one. Sure, who did they put that on?
Sideline warning.
It's against Martin County. They've already been warned, and this one's going to be marked off.
Well, the next one, somebody leaves the game, don't they? Unless it's the same person that you can identify. I guess a sideline warning, I got an official sitting here, but a sideline warning is general. It just goes on the whole team, doesn't it?
There's a fumble. Blackburn picks it up, and he struggles ahead and gets some positive yardage. Let's go back to that last play. That was one of the bigger plays on the night for Shelby Valley. Bartley got the pitch around the left side, turned the corner, and outran a couple of defenders before he was ran out of bounds at the 20-yard line, but that was a big pickup for Shelby Valley.
Our thanks tonight, of course, to our executive producer, Thomas Rainey, who's responsible for the Appalachian Prep Sports Network. And also in the broadcast booth with Ronnie and I is our producer, Philip Birchfield. And I hope you're enjoying those pictures because he's done a great job producing this game.
There's a snap. Blackburn passes, slanted pass intended for by Bentley, and it's incomplete through his hands. That time Blackburn might have had a little too much mustard on it, just to be honest with you. He's now 6 of 11 through the air.
I think the next 2 weeks of practice is really going to be big for Shelby Valley to get into their district schedule. And, of course, Martin County, that's going to be enough for a first down, I think, yes.
Noah Hall tries the left side. He gets enough for the first down. I think, a lot of people don't understand the importance of maybe little things in football. I think it'll really do wonders for Shelby Valley if they can push this one in. And
yeah, we're getting down to under 2.5 minutes to play in this game. Here comes an option. Good read, good pitch.
Bartley, I think he's going to get to the end zone. Nice cut back at the 2. I don't see any flags, and it's a 9-yard run by Bartley. Nice effort by that young man. Nice little option by Blackburn, and Shelby Valley's on the scoreboard for the first time since early in the second period.
And I'll tell you something else too, Ronnie, about that is that you saw a young man out there on the outside. We've talked about him a lot. It's Bryce Bentley. He's a senior. He did a great job of staying in the way and making, just not committing a penalty, and then provide enough interference to get his teammate into the end zone.
Barley's had a good game here tonight.
Is on its way, and it's no good.
Extra point is no good. 2:19 remaining in this one. Martin County 40, Shelby Valley 13. Back with more on the Appalachian Prep Sports Network.
At Valley Discount Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your neighbors. Whether you need affordable medications, expert advice, or just a friendly face, we're here for you every step of the way. Fast service, trusted care, and prices that won't break the bank. Valley Discount Pharmacy. Local, reliable, and affordable. In a rush, dinner on the go, or ready to celebrate after the big game? Come into the Shelby Valley Diner. At the Shelby Valley Diner, every bite is made to satisfy. Crispy, saucy wings made just the way you like them. And don't forget about our daily specials. Fresh and delicious, giving you something new to love every day. Shelby Valley Diner is where flavor meets family. Come hungry and leave happy at the Shelby Valley Diner.
Welcome back, everyone. Jonah Barley taking it in from 9 yards out. Shelby Valley gets the touchdown. The try for the extra point by Kalis was no good. Here probably comes an onside kick. Now they kick it deep. Maynard's going to field it, and he's going to take a knee. Smart move right there by that young man. And
you think that was a definite sign that he is going to be done for the night?
Oh, I would hope so. Yeah. If not, you're going to have to go over and talk to Coach Muncie.
Just catch the ball, take a knee, and
yeah. And Shelby Valley, I'm sure, will not use theirs. They'll not use their one timeout they've got left. Want to thank once again all of our sponsors for making it possible for us to showcase these young men. Want to thank all of our listeners and people that view in. We can't do it without you. We appreciate you so much. We don't take it for granted.
And we want to grow bigger and better, so follow us, like, and share.
I think they can run the clock out in a victory formation if Shelby Valley doesn't use their timeout.
Well, both teams now are going with their number twos for the most part. So,
yep, all fresh jerseys on both sides.
Well, I see Bartley still on the field for Shelby Valley. But that might be because of some injuries, and you got to have a body to put out there.
We've not seen Jackson Belcher since the kickoff in the second half. Tanner Maynard did not dress for tonight's game. They may let the backup quarterback get a little action here, and I can understand that. They hand off, but the running back's not going anywhere. It's going to be dropped for about a 3-yard loss. I don't have any problem with this. Get him a few snaps.
Jeremy Begley.
That was Jeremy Begley in on the carry. Martin County, they're going to win their 4th in a row. They're going to move to 4-1. Shelby Valley is going to drop to 1-4 on the season. Now Bartley's coming out. Zach Tackett's coming in to replace him. Haney at quarterback position. Taking their time, down to 1:30 remaining in this one. It was 12-7 with 13 seconds to go in the first half, and Martin County score made it 19-7. They throw deep this time, kind of surprising, and it's deflected. Nice job of Zach Tackett, just come into the game. That was intended for Klein. And it'll be 3rd down, and that surprises me a little bit. But hey, Shelby Valley's job is to stop them.
Yeah, and Coach Muncie's job is to get somebody ready for next year.
40-13, they lead. But
you know what? I'm counting only 3 seniors on Martin County's roster.
Let me see. I got that. They got 4.
Okay, they got 4?
4 seniors.
So they're going to be healthy and strong next year to start with, too.
Here's a pass out in the flat, little screen, and it's dropped. And so it'll be 4th down. I'd say Martin County may punt for the first time. That pass was intended for number 17. See if we got him on the roster. Yep, that was Chase Hinkle, a sophomore. So it's going to be 4th down now. Clock stopped out on the incompletion. And I think there was movement by Shelby Valley again, but I don't see a flag. And the quarterback's going to be dropped at the 12-yard line. So
And that's number 7, Noah Bowens.
it's going to be, there was a fumble, but it was after the whistle.
Wildcats and Shelby Valley.
Down to 1:15 to play in this one.
Well, now if you're Shelby Valley, you just about have to try to score, don't you? I mean, here's what I'm saying. If they punt and it's deep in your own territory,
Well,
hey, run out the clock. But
the sideline is a little bare right now for Shelby Valley with the injuries and people's been banged up coming into the game, and people's got a little banged up right now. So, you don't have a whole lot of time to write down a lineup.
ball's marked at the 14-yard line. Well, like I was talking about earlier, close game with 13 seconds to go. They scored with 13 seconds to go. Martin County did, made it 19-7. But Martin County scored on their first 3 possessions in the second half to put it away. And there's a handoff to Hall. He gets down to the Noah Hall. You got Logan Hall, Luke Hall, and Noah Hall. That was Noah Hall, freshman. Shelby Valley content to keep it on the ground. 1 minute exactly left in this game. Want to remind everyone, we'll take a short time out, and we'll be back to take a look at the stats and the scoring of this game and get ready for next week. Blackburn, handoff to Zach Tackett. He's going to be met. Picks up a couple of yards. Shelby Valley a couple more plays maybe. They're not in any rush. They have a timeout to work with, but I think that's kind of a moot point. I don't think they will. Don't think they'll try to do anything like take a timeout. Blackburn still in at quarterback. Down to 23 seconds. Maybe the last play of the game. Handoff to Zach Tackett. He runs, and Tackett may get in. Let's see if he does. He does.
A touchdown.
Zach Tackett.
Shelby Valley.
Huh.
That's Noah Hall.
Noah Hall, excuse me.
Touchdown for the Wildcats.
Noah Hall. Noah Hall gets his first score of the night, and it's 33-19. Shelby Valley kick extra point. They've scored a couple of touchdowns here in the last 2 minutes of the game. Belfry won big over Pikeville tonight, 41-3. There's Genovese with the try for the extra point. It's good. That's his first extra point of the night. And we'll take a timeout and be back with the finish of this game. Score is Martin County 40, Shelby Valley 20.
In a rush, dinner on the go, or ready to celebrate after the big game, come into the Shelby Valley Diner. At the Shelby Valley Diner, every bite is made to satisfy. Crispy, saucy wings made just the way you like them. And don't forget about our daily specials, fresh and delicious, giving you something new to love every day. Shelby Valley Diner is where flavor meets family. Come hungry and leave happy at the Shelby Valley Diner.
Welcome back, everyone. Ronnie Newsom, Eugene Newsom, along with Philip Burstfield. Glad to have you with us from Shelby Valley. Wildcats have scored a couple late touchdowns. They've cut it to 40-20, and they'll kick off. Only have 16 seconds left on the clock. Martin County will move to 4-1. Shelby Valley dropped to 1-4. Want to remind everyone, we'll take a short break, come back and wrap this one up with all the stats. And there's a high booming kick. Maynard, it's going to be at the 26-yard line, down by Jared Haney of Martin County. And they'll run one play, and that'll do it.
8-yard line of Martin County. They're going to take over first down and
We'll wrap up the scoring and give some stats to this game, pick a player of the game. I don't know who it'd be. There's one guy that's rushed for 3 and thrown for 2. I don't know if that makes you a candidate or not.
Pretty good shot, I think.
Pretty good shot, you think, huh? And Martin County probably take a knee or just run the ball. Big crowd here tonight. Good gate, and they take a knee. And Coach Josh Muncie, who's done a tremendous job building this Martin County program, They get their fourth straight win. With that, we'll step out and take a short break and be back to wrap this one up. Final score from Robinson Creek is Martin County 40, Shelby Valley 20. We'll be back to wrap this one up. You've been listening to Play-by-Play on the Appalachian Prep Sports Network.
At Valley Discount Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your neighbors. Whether you need affordable medications, expert advice, or just a friendly face, we're here for you every step of the way. Fast service, trusted care, and prices that won't break the bank. Valley Discount Pharmacy. Local, reliable, and affordable.
Looking for a new pharmacy? Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and convenient drive-thrus at both locations.
In a rush, dinner on the go, or ready to celebrate after the big game, come into the Shelby Valley Diner. At the Shelby Valley Diner, every bite is made to satisfy. Crispy, saucy wings made just the way you like them. And don't forget about our daily specials, fresh and delicious, giving you something new to love every day. Shelby Valley Diner is where flavor meets family. Come hungry and leave happy at the Shelby Valley Diner.
Welcome back, everyone. The final in the books. It's Martin County 40, Shelby Valley 20. A couple other scores to pass along to you while we have them. Belfry Big over Pikefield tonight, 41-3. Betsy Lane defeats Floyd County Central 42-16. Prestonsburg defeats Pike County Central 44-14. Not exactly a lot of nail biters here tonight, but anyway, look at some of the stats tonight. First, we recap the scoring. Looking at the penalties and whatever in this game. First, for penalties, Martin County unofficially 8 for 60 yards, Shelby Valley 6 for 50 yards. First downs, Martin County with 20, Shelby Valley with 13. And passing unofficially, Devin Maynard was 7 for 16, 83 yards, 2 touchdowns. For Shelby Valley, Elijah Blackburn was 6 for 10 for 51 yards. And punts, Shelby Valley punted 3 times in this game for a 40-yard average. Martin County did not punt. There was no turnovers in the game. Recap of the scoring: Martin County led 6-0 after the first period. They led 19-7 at halftime, and they led 33-7 at the end of 3 periods. And then the final, once again, of course, was 40-20. Recap of the scoring real quick. McGoffin County took the kickoff, and it only took 2 minutes and 6 seconds. They scored. Devin Maynard, the quarterback, took it in from 2 yards out. That drive was set up by a big run by Lafferty, but Maynard makes it 6-0. They go for the 2-point conversion. They were turned away. Valley takes their first and only lead of the game. 11:06 remaining in the first half, as Elijah Blackburn took it in from 14 yards out, and Kalis tacked on the extra point. Shelby Valley led 7-6. 5:06 remaining in the second period. Gavin Step, a 29-yard reception from Maynard, made it 12-7. The try for the 2-point conversion was no good. And then I think the play of the game, the 13 seconds remaining in the first half, Jared Haney, an 18-yard reception from Maynard, and that made it 18-7. Genovese tacked on the extra point, and it was 19-7 at halftime. Martin County comes out, scores on the first 3 possessions of the second half. They scored in the third period. Maynard gets his second touchdown of the night. He takes it in from 14 yards out, and McGoffin County led 30. Martin had a 7:25 in the third period. Maynard had a 45-yard run. Made it 25-7. 2-point conversion from Maynard to Braden Fannin made it 27-7. Then with a minute 37 remaining in the third period, Maynard gets another touchdown. He's third of the game. Took it in from 14 yards out. They made it 33-7. The try for the extra point was no good. And then in the fourth quarter, 9:03 remaining in the game, it was Lafferty getting his first touchdown of the night from 2 yards out, made it 39-7. Sebastian Genovese tacked on the extra point, made it 40-7. Shelby Valley, 2 late touchdowns, 2:19 remaining in the fourth period. Jonah Barley takes it in. Barley had a good game here tonight. He took it in from 9 yards out, made it 40-13. left. Noah Hall gets the touchdown from 5 yards out. That made it 40-19. Eric Kalis tacks on the extra point, made the final score 40-20. Once again, we want to thank all of our sponsors. We want to thank the fans for listening in, tuning in. If you can't be here, join us on the APSN network. We want to thank you all for being here tonight. Martin County moves to 4-1, and Shelby Valley drops to 1-4. With that, we're going to step out here. I'm speaking for Thomas Rainier, executive producer, and for